An unknown location. Woods that you do not recognize, and that seem to go on in all directions. As you had previously explored, you had found your way to a large ravine, which seemed to have some caves in it, and upon entering the caves found them occupied by goblins and hobgoblins. Having fought your way through it, you eventually became exhausted and decided to retreat. Also because, one person might have died. So you guys have made your way back to the ritualistic summoning circle that is still glowing, on the ground in bright, moonlight silver. And yeah, it is towards the end of the day. You guys could make camp and take a long rest here. Again.
I was asking if we have taken a long rest since the not last session, but the previous session where I was in combat because I still have my health.
Yes, there was a long rest at that.
All right, then. Is there any special health rules or normal long rest health rules?
Normal long rest health rules.
Okay. Just double check it before I make incorrect assumptions.
No, I think the game is gritty enough as is, and we don't need to go to the gritty realism rules in the DMG.
All right. So
Yeah,
what did you guys establish?
What?
What did you guys establish last session?
What do you mean?
Other than fighting goblins, did you learn anything
that's
new?
Literally all that happened.
It was never any combat.
Yes, we went in and fought our way up to a point. Then somebody died, so we all turned around and came back out to the spot outside a cave and regrouped like we started the day before because somebody died when we went in the day before. So we came all the way back out and waited.
Hi ho, it's off to die we go. Do 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 do. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho.
But yeah, we moved out of the cave and moved back to our campground that we had the previous morning. Same one. Campfire's still warm because we wasn't gone that long.
Yep.
And because what's his name got killed, so we went back. And
casualties have been high, but our morale is higher.
Yeah, because what's his name died. It was not Javiero. Hero.
Shawarma.
It was Shawarma.
Shawarma died. Yeah, Shawarma.
Disposable henchman number 53.
Yeah. Now who is this?
He's not here yet.
How do you pronounce that though?
You pronounce it huevos.
Huevos.
Huevos. Okay.
I can hear a guitar. I can hear a guitar being strummed like every time we say the name.
It's huevos, like with a W in front.
Yeah, well, there's an H because you say it huevos.
Right.
Huevos.
Yeah, you say huevos is the full spread out pronunciation, but you say it in one consonant.
Well, and it's only 2 syllables. It's not 3.
I say that we should take a rest.
Yeah, one syllable.
No,
I say we should take a rest. I agree with that decision.
Well, since 100% of the people who are not dead have voted for yes, let's rest, we shall do that.
We shall take a rest and then try again?
We only have 3 people, though, so somebody's going to have to double up on watch.
Nope. No.
That is fine.
They wouldn't get a long rest. We just don't have a watch.
So you're going to sleep, is what you're telling me. No watch.
That's not a good idea. That's not a good idea.
Dogs begin barking in the distance.
Under you chopping.
I said dogs begin barking in the distance.
Going on? Yeah, that's
that is what it sounds like.
Let's I can double up on watch. I can take an exhaustion and be fine.
No, you don't get an exhaustion. You don't get your long rest.
Yeah,
you just
which
don't
would
get a
result
long
in an
rest.
exhaustion down the road because I didn't get a long rest.
It means that after you've been awake for a certain amount of time, you have to start making every hour a con save against an increasing DC. If each failure gives you a level of exhaustion.
Yes.
It starts out at 10, so the DC will be 18 by the time you're finished with that.
Let's just not set a first watch and have watches on 2, 3, and 4.
I guess? Yeah.
I don't like that because wolves like to hunt it early at dusk. And remember what happened last time?
Well, we need a third watch no matter what.
Yeah, 3rd and 4th are critical because I've been studying the pattern here for years. Underdark
How
is
long
really
is it?
fond of
4
murdering
hours?
people on
He's
3rd and
been
4th
watching
watch.
6
He
hours.
never
He rolls the
strikes
dice
you
for
first.
that. He does not intentionally.
I'm not watch for 6 hours instead of 4.
Right. You see, Underdark has a D4 and it's weighted to 3 and 4.
I want to go on record and say this is a bad idea, but I will go along with it. If I
We'll
Okay,
be
so-
fine.
Roberto's not here, but I would love to know what you expect them to do besides this.
let me roll up another character sheet.
I have 2 ready to go.
I mean, you should always have a spare.
And I got bored, so I made a level 3
So what's your watch
My
order?
Hill Dwarf Sorcerer. I'll go second, I guess.
I'll go 3rd.
I will go last.
So you're leaving nothing on first watch?
Correct.
Who's on first? Okay, I'm not gonna do
No
that, I
one.
promise.
It is on first. It is on first.
15
What's the name of the guy
hobgoblins
on
show
second?
up 30 minutes into your snooze, slitting your throats as you sleep.
Would I do that?
Yes.
Yes,
Before
you
we go to
definitely
our
would
long
do
rest,
that.
I would like to spend how much time is passing? Do we have a regular passage of time in this wherever we are?
These day and night cycles do seem to be about what you would expect them to be. But they are close enough that without an actual timekeeping device, you couldn't tell the difference.
So, what time is it now ish?
Ish would be late evening. The sun is about set.
So we have a little bit of time before black.
Yeah, you have like 30 minutes. It's I forget the term for it, but it's early twilight.
Yep. Okay. So yeah,
No.
before the sun fully crests over the horizon, that 15-minute time window, whatever. Yes, I would like to spend that time since I'm, fully health and get as many dry branches as I can and build a fire for that first, something that'll last a couple hours.
Yes, you are in deep woods. It is trivial to get a bunch of twigs and get like a nice supply of wood for your fire for the whole night.
Yeah, well, I want a fire that is big enough to run for 2 hours for that first watch by itself to scare anything off that might like fire, or draw
Right.
anything to it that might like fire.
Yeah, that is trivial to do.
All right.
You guys are relatively experienced adventurers. This is not your first rodeo, though it may be your last.
You know the difference between wet wood and dry wood.
Don't poop in your sleeping bag.
Wait, you're not supposed to do that? But how do you keep warm then?
You pee in your sleeping bag.
Okay,
I
so
don't think you did either, but okay.
What is this vibe we have tonight,
I
guys?
don't know, but you guys are decidedly gone off the edge. I guess my plan on driving you all insane has succeeded ahead of schedule. All right, but
Like,
night
shoot, that wasn't supposed
comes.
to be for another 4 sessions.
You guys all go to sleep after setting your fire. Who is on second watch?
Ooh. That would be me. I will be waking up first.
All right. So you wake up and you see a small, hunched figure tending your fire. He was not there when you went to sleep.
He also isn't alone.
True. He's also not alone.
Yes, you see I'll continue describing him. You see a small. He's a kobold. Like, those wide.
I immediately draw my knife.
You know those wide-brimmed metal hats that
Quietly.
World War I soldiers would wear? He's got one of those on. And he's also got a mule with him. Like a pack mule.
Oh, I draw my knife quietly because I'm a dwarf and I don't like kobolds.
I guess make a stealth check, Aranek.
I suppose, yeah, if I'm doing it quietly.
Oh, yeah, I can tell you, he's not going to see you.
Well, I'm not going to kill him, but I will approach him, so I'm assuming I would need another stealth check to get up quietly.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll make them all separate so that he has a chance to catch me. That was a good roll. I didn't expect that. Hear anything?
Nope.
Alright, well, I will approach him quietly. I will not kill him, but I will hold my knife to his throat and say, "Who are you and where did you come from?"
That's the sound he makes when he detects you.
Alright, and then in my best James Earl Jones impression, "English motherfucker, do you speak it?" Yes, I did say James Earl Jones.
I speak common.
Samuel L.
I know it's Samuel L.
Jackson.
Jackson, but I want it to be
I
in the
thought
Darth
Samuel
Vader
L.
voice.
Jackson was Darth Vader.
No, I want it to be in the Darth Vader voice. English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
What?
And he says, "Oh, yeah, I speak common."
Well, are you going to answer my question?
Yeah, I came out of the woods.
And I just kind of... I loosen my grip a little bit, and I look around like, these woods?
These woods. Although originally I came out of that circle over there.
Alright, he doesn't seem like a threat, so I put my knife away. Do I want to wake the rest of the party up? Or, nah, you guys good to sleep through finding out we have more people?
I don't know. Do you want to wake us up? I'm asleep. I can't tell you what to do with your life.
I know, I'm just debating out loud.
All right. Well, I'm Huevos, and this is Rancheros. Do you mind if we make camp here?
Sure. I
Alright.
mean, we can always use more help. We're kind of stuck here.
After you give him permission to do that, he's going to begin setting up a pair of two-person tents, and at the end of his watch, he will go to sleep in one tent, and the mule will go to sleep in the other tent.
So that was the end of my watch. So that means I would have been waking up. No, that was the start of my watch.
That was the start of your watch. Like
Yes.
it's like Huevos had appeared, like walked up into your camp during the first watch, and just decided to take the first watch himself since no one else was awake.
All right. Well, then I will proceed with my watch and let him sleep.
Okay. Your watch passes without incident otherwise.
All right. Then I will wake up the I'm not even going to try that. HPS. I'm just going to nudge him and say, "Hey, there's a new guy with a donkey, but he's a kobold, so I might kill him in his sleep. I haven't decided yet." Gilbert.
Hmm. Alright.
Well, anyway, it's your watch.
Aspis is gonna just go on his watch.
Yeah, there's like a pair of new tents that you don't recognize. Also, there are now 2 tents.
Because the rest of us don't have to.
Right.
Yeah, we're sleeping in a makeshift lean-to hut.
Pretty much, yeah.
Dang.
That's the little hut that we built.
Little Yoda hut.
Pretty much. Piled some rocks together, put some sticks on top, and then threw leaves and branches on it to kind of keep it dry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Aspis is just gonna tend to the fire, keep an eye out,
All
I
right.
will go to
sort
sleep.
of thing.
Your watch passes without incident. And then we go to the 4th watch. I assume you wake up Maximus?
Of course.
You don't have to.
Yes, I wake him up.
Okay. Now, Maximus, on your watch.
Oh shit! Them heavy dice landed on 4 again, Gilbert.
Yep. A light fog
They always
begins to
do.
roll in, but otherwise passes without incident. You guys complete a long rest.
Yay!
As the sun comes up, and the whole forest is kind of illuminated in like this silvery radiance through the light fog.
Oh, I'm guessing that we're gonna go back to the ravine and continue exploring.
Hey,
Oh, by the way, there's a new guy. He has an ass.
He does have an
yes,
ass.
Hmm.
He's currently eating his namesake for breakfast.
What is it?
Nice.
It's huevos rancheros.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what huevos rancheros is?
Nope.
Oh my god.
it's a food.
What?
I know it's a
food.
food.
You've never had huevos rancheros?
Correct.
Gilbert, you are missing life.
Guys,
No, what you went through
Come
life.
on,
Give me a
come
minute, give me a minute.
Gilbert not knowing something and having not done something at this point should not be news or surprising.
It's essentially a Mexican
Yes,
breakfast.
that is the
platter.
exact picture that I was about to post.
Ah.
It's eggs with a bunch of veggies and beans and shit on it. And tortillas.
Alrighty.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
I don't know what would make you think it wasn't good.
If you don't like eggs.
More
Speaking of, I need to
tomatoes.
give my dog drugs. I forgot about that.
Oh, that's not tomato. That's salsa.
Or salsa.
My salsa.
Or avocados.
Anyway,
Gilbert, we're no longer on speaking terms.
actually,
just
I don't
like
like
avocados.
I'm just like
Get it
naming
right.
parts of it.
I don't like avocados either.
I'm not a fan of corn or eggs or
Or
beef
avocados.
or avocados.
You know, but the
Avocados, guys. Jesus.
the pico de gallo is that's decent.
Pico de gallo.
Oh god. Okay, guys, we're what's the line from that movie? We're going full retard. Never go full
Nailed it.
retard.
Never go full retard.
All
You
right,
went
let's
full retard.
let's bring it back
Never
in.
go full retard.
Although this is very quickly turning into Tropic Thunder, isn't it?
It really is.
Pretending to be another dude.
Alright, anyway.
I'll be Jack Black.
Yeah.
Hit me all the drugs.
I'll repeat the magic word. Anyway.
Back to what we were doing. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's Maximus's shift. You said under.
No,
No,
the
I
long
thought
rest
you
is
were-
over.
Oh, all right.
Morning has come.
Yep.
There
In
is a
that
light
case-
fog.
In that case, Haspius is just gonna start humming "Hi ho, hi ho, it's off to die we go," and walk back towards that valley full of hobgoblins.
Okay. You walk back. Takes like an hour and a half to walk there. And you see this ravine. As you saw before.
How many openings are there?
You can see 8.
I'd like to go through the 7th one.
And which one is that?
That one.
My south side.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be the one farthest to the left.
On the 75-foot ISO line?
Yeah.
Okay. So, oh yeah, you guys trudge your way past the opening you had previously gone in and decided to bypass it and go to a different opening this time.
I'm gonna suspect, guys, that each one of these caves is full of a different kind of enemy. One will have goblins, another will have orcs, another one some kind of weird fey crap, maybe some frog people. I'm hoping this one has Svarts.
You would hope for the Svarts.
Yeah, we have a hatred against Svarts.
Honestly, at this point, it's evolved into, like, I simultaneously hate Svarts and want to wipe them out, and I also love Svarts and want to use more of them.
They are a fun enemy to use. Okay. So yeah, you approach this opening on the side of the ravine. Inside, you can see the rock descends about 10 feet, going forward about 30 feet, and opening up into what appears to be a 20-foot wide hall heading to the north and to the south, the rough-hewn walls giving way to what appear to be ancient cut stone. That's like what you're looking at through the entrance.
I propose that Aranak butt launcher goes first.
Knack.
I'm just gonna keep saying anorak and imagine you having a coat.
Yeah, Anorak, you want to go first and check that out?
Sure. I will proceed with caution into this opening.
Caution, why? Just run.
Okay.
Punch whatever he is. Sorry, 1 second. I'm just throwing my eggs into my dog's food bowl so that she can eat those pills. Very cheap delivery system, actually, now that I think about it. Because I have to do this all fucking month, twice a day.
Oof.
Yep. All right. So what do you want me to roll for my sneaky entrance?
Stealth.
I mean, duh.
I will always ask the DM what role he wants, and I tripped. A damn bucket.
Yep. So you kind of sneak your way down this rough-hewn portion of the entrance, and as you come onto the floor, you can kind of get as you look up and down this hallway that it's like a polished flat floor, and there's a wooden bucket like right to the right as you come in, and you're just not prepared for the sudden shift from like rough-hewn floor to polished smooth masonry, and you kick the bucket over and it clatters.
Put the bucket in my backpack so it doesn't happen again.
You put the bucket in your backpack so it doesn't happen again.
That's gotta be an omen.
No, it's from it's from Friday night. I kept having really bad stealth checks in like an alley where they had like like basements, like the
I wasn't
steps
referring
down.
to that. I was referring to you kicking the bucket.
Oh no, this is just a meme. I've kicked plenty of buckets. But
yes,
anyway,
there
it
was
has
a
these
series
little
of stealth checks he made where he
wells.
kicked like half a dozen buckets over. Anyway,
They had
yeah.
these little wells, and I was ducking into them, and yeah, every single stealth check I think I rolled like 5 or less on.
Yeah, so it's a 20-foot wide corridor. The polished stone is, not just made up of like the gray rock that makes up this area, but also appears to have these black veins of rock running through them. The air in this section is deathly still. And you can detect, as you're coming in there, a faint scent, like that sickly sweet scent of rotting meat in the air.
Oh yay!
Gentlemen,
Yes, that is my stealth check.
are we sure we want to continue?
Well, I'm gonna go back to the party and relay that information and be like, yeah, so it smells like death in there.
And it could be our friend rotting. We never brought his body out.
Yeah, but that was a different cave.
You say that like these ain't all connected.
I mean, to be honest, like once
What the
the session ends and then we load it up the next Saturday, bodies tend to despawn unless it's like a quest item.
Bodies.
Yeah, you reloaded the area. It's all gone.
Which unfortunately means all his equipment got locked into a duffel bag somewhere.
That's okay. I got good pick locking. Lock picking. I'm tired, right?
Alrighty. So do we want to go through the goblin caves that we've previously been, or do we think we're having good luck here?
Well, I mean, it's a pretty big area and there's more to explore in there, so it's, kind of a coin toss at this point because of, well, it seems like no matter where we go in these caves, there's no bueno. White Havos?
Alright. So I just flipped a coin. The copper coin says we should go north.
Oh, I put it in the map, but I forgot to mention. To the north, you did see, besides the corridor turning to the west, 2 closed wooden doors.
Okay.
Excellent.
Yeah, I would have relayed the map to everybody, what I've seen.
The
I'm not
copper coin
currently
doesn't
actually on my
lie.
computer. I'm surprised you're not using a fucking Electrum coin.
Electrum is a cancer on
Oh.
our economy
you're on my
and our
side.
currency
Okay.
system.
Oh, okay. You're on my side then. Alright, cool. I have a friend now. I'm happy.
Using the coin is a mark of great evil.
Yeah, I need to make sure to do that. If ever I make like a deity of like greed or something like that, their symbol's going to be a fucking Electrum coin.
Oh, a pile
Cool.
of Electrum coins. Because one's not enough for, simplifying evil greed.
You're right. You're right. One's too divisible a number. Onward to the north.
Yeah, north we go. So yeah, I will sneak up to that northern corner and take a peek ski.
Okay. And are all of you going with him, or are you guys waiting at the entrance while he scouts ahead alone?
Well, let's let him scout ahead. He's stealthy.
Okay. So
Yeah,
make,
Haskell's just going to hang back.
make
and
a
hum.
stealth check, Aranek. So as you're getting over to that corner, the bucket falls out of your backpack and falls to the ground with yet another clatter.
Tie it to the side of my pack with a rope.
To the west, as you look around that corner,
Double knot it.
you see that the 20-foot wide corridor takes on a slope heading upward and goes about 40 feet to what looks like another parallel corridor. Unfortunately for you, at the top of this slope, now staring at you and starting to shamble their way down, are 8 shambling creatures dressed in red and black robes that look to have been shredded at one point, wielding battle axes. And you should roll initiative.
How do they look now, Flabby?
No, they look rather gaunt.
Oh. Well, I'm glad they're apparently not shredded anymore.
No, the clothes are shredded.
Ah, okay.
Ah, I get it. The clothes were shredded because these guys are shredded. They flexed and just tore up their clothes.
Mm. So, just to be clear, I am still on my mount. The only thing it's going to be doing is increasing my movement speed.
Okay. I mean, these are actually fairly large chambers. You mounted up on your mount. Your head is like head height now with the rest of the party.
Yeah, well, because I'm a small creature and my mount is a medium creature.
Right, but it's
So-
more medium because of its length and girth rather than its height. So you sitting
Yeah.
on that creature just puts like your head at everybody else's head height. So
Yeah,
it's
we're-
perfectly fine for you to be on your mount.
Put together, we're the height of one medium-sized, like, human.
The same height, yes.
Goal at him as I'm
let's
starting to fall back
see.
because he's taller than me now.
Huevos, Aranek, Caspius. Where's Maximus?
I am here.
Right, you need to roll initiative. Your scout was detected. And all alone.
No, the scout's bucket was detected.
The scout is a donkey.
The cursed bucket of detecting triggered.
I fall back.
Okay. Sure.
And
you-
I ready a... What do I have for weapons even?
What's your movement
Purple.
speed first off? So you're... What's your movement
25.
speed? 25? Alright. By the way, on that map, those are 10-foot squares, just so you're aware. You were about 50 feet
then-
away from the party.
I will bonus action then.
Okay.
And then I will ready my action to fire a short bow at anything that comes around the corner.
Okay. And... Huevos.
Alright, I'm sorry, so how many of these guys are there and how far away are they?
Aranek saw 8
Oh, wow.
people at the top of a 40-foot long slope around the corner to the north, which is about 50 feet from your position.
The slope is gentle enough that you can walk up it.
Yes.
Okay. You said 50?
You guys are basically at where that entrance turns into the 20-foot corridor. You said you were letting the scout go ahead. He went to the north. He looked to the west. Up that 40 feet is a slope that goes up to that 40-foot flat zone, which is another corridor going parallel to the original
okay.
corridor.
Hmm.
And they were at the top of that slope.
Yep.
And that's when he backed off from the corner. So he rejoined you with a bonus action, ready to short bow, aiming at that corner to the north.
So we're waiting for them to come around the bend.
I mean, that's what it appears Aranek is doing. It is your turn, and you can choose to do what you like.
Hmm. How much movement would it take me to get to the corner?
50 feet.
Oh, 50 feet? Okay. Then in that case, I will trot forward 10 feet, and I'll be sure to be off to one side so that he can get a clear shot.
Okay.
And... Let's see, then... How do I want to time this? If I ready an action, can I have it go off like after their turn is done, or is that too precise?
It's too meta.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
You can choose a reaction based on what you see, hear, what you have perception of.
Right.
You can't choose it based on some arbitrary concept of initiative.
Mm-hmm. I guess what I want to have happen is for him to run over there, but he would want to do that after they're done with their turn so that he's not running up into melee and then immediately getting hit.
So you could hold your action to move after you see them come around the corner, after you see them move around the corner.
Yeah, but
Rather
then I
than-
won't know if they dashed or not, or if they still have an attack when I'm doing that.
That is correct, but you also, unless you have some means of reading their mind, you would have no idea of knowing that regardless.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Alright, then in that case I will simply not do that.
Okay.
And instead I will take the dodge action.
Okay, so to be clear, you went north 10 feet and then took the dodge action.
Yep.
Okay. Haspius.
Let's see.
Lit with fire.
I'm gonna move up to the corner.
You have 50 feet of movement?
Oh, no, I don't. I'm just gonna move up 30 feet.
Okay. You are 20 feet from the corner.
And I think what I shall do is None of that. Never mind. I'm not going to do anything. That's it. Actually, action dodge.
Okay. So you move forward 30 feet and take the dodge action. Their turn. You hear the sounds of shambling humanoids kind of shuffling their way down the slope. So you guys can see like the bare outline of like, what look to be ruffles of cloaks and, cloth and things like that sticking out from the corner.
His character's name is Aranak.
They have not come around the corner yet. You don't have like a line of sight on them, but you can tell that they're just before that corner. Actually, Haspius, you would actually be able to see one of them. Just because of the angle that you would have. You can see a little bit further around that corner from the angle. And yeah, it looks like they came down that slope, and that was all the movement they had. And yeah, this guy looks... It's like it's a corpse that is walking.
Zomboids.
So, Maximus.
Can I see one?
No. You don't have a line of sight on one of them. You can tell, just based on like the clothes that are like peeking around the corner, that they are like just around that corner, but they are 50 feet to the north of you and in cover from you around that corner.
Okay, I am going to... How far... If I move up, will I get line... Can I see one?
Yes, as you would move up, you would be able to see more and more around that corner just from the geometry of the angle. And yeah, you think if you move up, like 30 feet or so, you'd be able to get at least one of them in sight.
How far is it from me if I move up?
The closest one would be 20 feet from you. The one you'd be looking at would be 25. Or sorry, no, it would be I misspoke. It would be 30 feet for that farthest one. And then, so it'd be a couple of them 20 to 30 feet away.
Okay, I am going to cast Firebolt. Set it on fire.
Excellent. Well, roll to hit. I assume you did move up.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, roll to hit. That hits. All right, yeah, you blast them for 2.
To glance off of it.
Yeah, you hit him like in the foot and like catch the hem of his robe ablaze.
Got it. Burn, bitch. All right, I'm done.
All right, Aranak.
These sons of bitches. Well, I think I'm just going to stand and hold my ready action, but I can hide now. So I would like to hide around that corner.
Sure. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Before that, I'd like to do an item interaction and wrap the bucket with some sort of cloth if I have anything available, like my shirt even.
Okay. Yeah, you use an item interaction and further secure the bucket.
Fuck.
The bucket.
But doing so does seem to make it harder to hide.
Alright, I will ready my action to fire a short bow if something comes around the corner that is hostile now, because there's a chance a friendly could go around the corner and come back.
Mm-hmm. Huevos?
Alright, so I heard them come up to the corner.
Yes, and you can see, the edge of them peeking out from around the corner. They aren't exposed yet, but you can definitely tell that they are there.
Alright. I would like to ride my mule right up to the corner, getting within melee of both Haspius and as many of them as possible.
You'd be going past Haspius. Haspius has a 20-foot gap between him and the closest in the corner.
Oh, did he? Okay.
He only moved up 30 feet. The corner is 50 feet, 40 feet from you, but 50 feet from your starting position.
In that case, I will simply go into melee, but I'll I'll go into melee towards the back so that I can leave some ones that are closer if anybody wants
Yeah,
to.
so you would be up where that northern door is. You'd be in front of that, and there'd be a couple zombies in front of you.
Yeah, I want to leave some off to my left so that if I have allies shooting in my direction, they'll hit them instead of me.
That is a good hope to have, yes.
Yep. Alright, and once I've gotten within melee of one of these guys,
Mhm.
I will... Oh, I only get one attack. Oh yeah, because we're only level 3, yeah. Okay, what the hell does this do? Okay, yeah, then I just make one attack, but I do it at an advantage because I'm on my mount.
Okay. Roll to hit
And
them.
the mount is technically an ally.
Yes, he is.
Are you riding the burro?
Yes.
I'm riding the burrow to gain permanent pack tactics advantage.
And you hit.
Oh my god.
Alright, 12 slashing damage from my axe.
All right, and this is the one that got firebolted before and is now bloodied.
Nice. And we're gonna mark it with Unwavering Mark as well, because I can do that for free.
Okay.
What else? And... Oh, right, yeah, that's... Yeah, okay. And yeah, I think that's it.
Isn't unwavering? Is it if it hits anybody else but you, you get to hit it again
Yes.
for free? That's what I thought.
Okay. Anything else, Huevos?
No, that's it.
All right, Haspius.
Yes, Haspius. Distance?
The closest one is 20 feet from you. The farthest one that you can see is 35 feet. It is the one behind the one that Huevos is fighting.
I'll blade song and run up and stab the closest.
All right.
If he's running up, Huevos would like to gesture for him to get close to him.
I do that.
Okay. You sidle up next to the ass.
What does that do?
Many things.
Such as?
I mean, it's not my turn, but...
So nothing right now.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it affects anything else.
It doesn't affect anything right now. It'll affect things if they attack you.
Alrighty.
That hits. And you're fighting a fresh one, correct?
Whichever one was closest.
Well, you didn't run into the closest one. You ran into essentially the middle. Because Huevos is on your right,
Huevos.
and to your left is the corner.
In that case, I'll start with one that's, like, bloodied.
Alright, yep, the one right in front of Huevos. You can do that. Because you basically get right up next to him. Alright, and let's see. He needs to make a con save.
He is a weenie butt munch, unable to withstand my attack.
He remains standing.
God, what a weenie butt munch. That'll be my turn.
Okay. Their turn. Well, these zombies, and you can clearly see that these are zombies, are basically going to surround the two of you. This will trigger Aronek's triggered attack.
All right. Just the closest target.
Yep, first one that you see.
Advantage 2.
Yep. That hits. They are within 5 feet of an ally.
All right. That changes things.
Indeed. Alright, and that guy is bloodied.
15.
Yep.
Okie dokie.
Just an arrow sticking out of the side of his head. Doesn't seem to slow him down all that much. Alright, and let's see here. So we got those guys. So I think the first 2 of them are going to attack Huevos.
That includes the one I marked?
That includes the one you marked, yes.
Alright.
Does a 16 hit you? Alright. The next 2 are going to attack Haspius.
Weenie butt munches, they cannot hit me. I am invulnerable. Invincible, yeah, they miss.
They miss? Alright.
Actually, 18 hits.
18 hits? Okay. And he hits you with his battle axe for 5 slashing damage.
Not yet, because I'm going to block some of that damage with my shield.
Oh, nice. Is there a thing you have to do for that, or...?
Yes. He hits you for no damage.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Alright, the next 2 are going to target the mule.
So they're targeting me.
Alright, so you're redirecting it?
Yep. Oh yeah, those hit.
Okay, both of them?
Both of them.
For a total of 18 slashing damage.
Alright.
Guess it's a good thing you redirected that, because that would have killed the mule.
It would have. That's why I redirect all of those.
Alright. Then we get to the last 2. And the second to last is going to attempt to grapple Haspius. So Haspius, you can defend yourself with acrobatics or athletics. 14 is the number to beat.
Let me double check one of my fancy little features right here.
Okay, fend him off from just him trying to grab you. And then the final one will attempt to grab Huevos. Doesn't
No.
so no? What's your athletics or acrobatics?
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, we roll then.
Yeah, he's trying to grapple you.
Trying.
Ooh, barely.
Yeah, barely, but also you rolled a d10 there.
Oh, yeah. Can I keep it?
Yeah, you can keep it.
All right.
I was just letting you know. I don't think you're supposed to be using a d10 for your skills.
Yeah, I think I just fat fingered it.
Yeah.
Well, no, you see, I'm a small creature.
Yes, but you're sitting up on a mule, so that cancels out.
D15.
Yeah, d15. All right, yeah. So
that
you
went out in a while.
feel him trying to grab you off your saddle, but you are able to remain fixed. Fortunately, you have these handy inventions called stirrups.
I do.
And then we come to Maximus.
Distance.
The closest one is 15 feet away from you, because you moved 30 feet up, right?
Yes.
Yep, so 15 feet away from you is the closest one. It is unharmed.
I am going to move 5 feet and whip him.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Whale.
Oh no. So, Huevos, how well trained is your mule when it hears the crack of a whip?
When it hears the crack of a whip.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been friends for a while. I mean, I'd think it would be pretty well trained. He's been riding this mule into battle.
Fair enough. All right. Anything else, Maximus?
Well, no.
Okay. Aranek.
I'll just shoot at the same guy.
Okay.
Should
Same
I
guy.
hide first? Yeah, I'll hide first.
Sure. Make a stealth check as you retreat behind the corner. Fortunately, you're pretty sure zombies have the attention span of a goldfish. Actually, the goldfish will probably beat them in an attention contest.
And then I will fire the short bow.
Assuming the zombie can't get into the bowl.
That hits.
That hit. Okay. And same as before. Allies. Blah blah
Yes.
blah. Well, actually, I had advantage, so doesn't matter. Ooh, I think he goes down because I bloodied him with 14.
He has to make a con save. He remains standing.
Damn it. All right. Well, I'll hang out.
All right. Yeah. He like turns a bit. You shoot him in the other side of the head, and now he looks like he's wearing one of those hats with the arrow going through your head. Except it's both like the fletched end sticking out. Waves.
So the one that I hit last time, is he still up?
Yes.
Let's fix that then.
All right. Roll to hit. That hits.
How about now?
He has to make a con save. He dies.
Nice. Oh, right, these are zombies. Yeah.
Yeah. Undead Fortitude.
And let's see. I'm gonna second wind, and that'll be it.
Okay. Hyaspius.
Poke, poke.
That hits. As you go for a fresh one, the one you were fighting destroyed by Huevos. All right. That guy takes it. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Well, these zombies are going to continue trying to eat the meal in front of them. So, 2 attacks against Haspius.
Haspius is just too amazing. Weenie nerds cannot touch me. I shield.
Okay. You shield, blocking the 20. One of the remaining ones, will go for Huevos. Does a 16 hit Huevos?
Nope.
All right. 2 of them will go for your mule again.
Yeah, you can assume that any attacks directed at my mule while I'm conscious and on top of it are going to hit me instead. Which
That's
that
fine.
19 does.
19 hits you? All right.
Yep.
So another battle axe bites into you for 5 slashing. And then, let's see, the second to last one is going to try and continue attempting to grapple Huevos. Or, sorry, not Huevos, Haspius. Well, Haspius, you can defend yourself with athletics or acrobatics. Yep. Why do you have advantage on that? Is that from blade singing?
Mm-hmm.
Neat. I didn't know it gave you advantage on those.
Yeah. Yeah, it's int modifier to AC, based walking speed increased by 10 feet, advantage on dexterity acrobatics checks, intelligence modifier to concentration saves to maintain conk on spell.
All right. And now the last one is going to change tactics. He's going to try to grab the mule out from under you, Huevos, but this is an attack. That grappling is considered an attack, so you are able to redirect it.
All right, then it will be against me.
Yep. So, athletics or acrobatics. And you fend him off, keeping your seat. And Maximus.
I'm assuming that one is still in front of me. I mean, the one.
They're all in
away is-
front of you, but they're like 10 feet away.
That's fine. I want to hit the one that. I want to hit another one.
Sure, roll to hit.
I mean, try to,
Yeah,
Hello.
you're trying to whip that guy. That hits. Alright, yeah. You tear a gash in him. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Alright. Aranak.
Well, I'll rinse and repeat.
Sure. Got
Different target this time.
Okay.
If anybody has an AoE, then I'll just have to make the con at the same time. So, hide first.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you can feel the bucket shift, but it remains silently held there.
I smile and pat it like a pet. Alright.
That hits.
Whack. New
Yep.
target.
Yep, that bloodies him.
Alright. Then I will just happily pet my bucket while reaching for a new arrow.
Alright. Huevos.
How many of these guys left is there?
7.
Oh, okay. Then I will pick another one and hack at it.
Alright, you pick the other one. The other one's been attacking you in melee. Yeah, they've just kind of pressed in from all directions at this point, just forming like a semicircle around you and this wall. And that hits.
Yep.
Well, you and Haspius in the wall. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Haspius.
Poke.
Mm-hmm.
Should go for that same one.
Yep. I'm still humming the dwarf working song.
So you're targeting the one that Huevos just hit?
Yep.
Okay, that hits. Alright, that bloodies him. Anything else?
Nope.
Alright, these guys. Let's see here. 2 attacks against you, Haspius.
Weenie butts. No contact.
1 against Huevos.
Nope.
2 against Huevos' mule, aka Huevos.
Nope.
Alright, and then 1 is going to try and grapple Haspius. He grabs you. He is then going to, step back, dragging you 10 feet to the west, starting up the ramp. This will provoke an attack of opportunity from Huevos. This is actually the bloodied one that you and him have been hitting. That hits. Alright, he has to make a con save.
Let's hope he doesn't.
He falls to pieces after barely shifting you 5 feet. And then the last one tries to grab Huevos out of his saddle.
Ooh, barely.
Barely, but you keep your seat. Alright. And Maximus.
So there's only one left?
There are 6 remaining.
Oh, well, shit.
Imagine this is what Huevos is picturing in his head right now.
Try to hit another one.
Mm,
Can.
All right. Yeah, you can keep trying to whip that one, the one that you hit before. Roll to hit.
You know what? I'm gonna instead of whipping him, I'm gonna shoot him with firebolt.
You can do that.
More damage.
Zombies don't like fire.
That hits.
I don't know. A recent article I read said that actually zombies are indifferent to fire.
All right.
That one doesn't like fire.
He is now bloodied and smoldering. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. Aranek.
Same target as before, same rinse and repeat.
Roll to hit. Well, make your stealth and then roll to hit.
Oof.
Good enough.
I suppose if an 8 was good enough.
Uh-huh. That hits. And he needs to make a con save. He dies. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Huevos. There are 5 remaining enemies. 2 of which are bloodied, 2 are unharmed, 1 is damaged.
let's go for a bloodied one.
Okay. That hits. And he dies.
Nice.
That was one that kept trying to grab you out of the saddle.
Ah, yeah.
He hit him with a vigor.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. Haspius. 4 remaining.
Well, I'm going to take the rapier, and I'm going to poke him with it.
You can certainly try. You hit. So which one are you going for again? A fresh one, a damaged one, a bloodied
Damaged one.
Okay.
Well, bloody. Bloody one.
Okay. He will need to make a con save. He remains standing. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. So let's see. 4 of them. So we'll just do 2 and 2. 2 on Haspius, 2 on Huevos. So this is to you, Haspius. I think he crit you
Mm-hmm.
for
If
8
I'm
slashing.
connected.
Not quite.
Aha!
For only 5, unfortunately.
Better than 8.
It is better than 8.
And then 2 try to hit Huevos.
Yeah, the crit hits.
Sorry, that should have only been a +1. So that's only 9 slashing.
Alright. I am bloodied.
Ooh, that's bad. Alright. But Maximus, it is your turn.
You're bloodied, I'd be on the ground.
Who's bloodied?
Me.
Huevos?
Huevos.
Can I move up to where Huevos is?
You can get adjacent to him, yes. This would also put you in melee with the bloodied zombie.
I don't care about that.
Okay, just letting you know.
I'm gonna move up close to Huevos, and I am going to cast Cure Wounds on him.
Nice.
Do I have to? Let me see. do anything to say that. Do I don't have to like.
I believe it's just like 2d8 plus your wisdom modifier, isn't it?
Yeah. No, it's my int modifier. I'm a what you call it? I'm an artificer.
Oh, sorry, 1d8.
You'll hear. Oh, 1d8. Well,
Yeah.
5.
You're casting it at first level?
I only had first level.
All right.
Yeah, I misspoke. I meant it only has 1d8.
I am still bloodied.
Every little bit helps.
It does.
All right, is that it, Maximus?
Yes.
Aranak?
Target the one that is in proximity to Maximus.
That is the
That's still
bloody.
bloody. Yep. Hide first. Actually, I don't. I just get. No, I suppose I can still crit. So. Because I don't get advantage. No, do I get advantage? Let me double check that. I don't actually fucking remember. I'm tired. I don't need advantage if conscious ally. Yeah, so I still need advantage for the crit fishing. So hide first.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I should be a +5. Fuck.
Still hits.
I think this was his check to hide, not an attack.
The 9 was a check to hide. The 19 is to hit.
I see.
Yeah, I have a +5 to hit, not a +7. I just put the +7 on accident the last 2 times, but they're both so high that it didn't actually matter.
Yeah,
Anyway.
you've more than doubled his AC.
So thwack.
All right, he is make a con save.
Yay. You fucking suck, zombie.
He stays up.
Damn it. Alright. Well, I will continue stroking my bucket like the guy from Godfather.
Right. Huevos?
All right. I would like to pick one of the ones that has been attacking Haspius.
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
Yep, and I'm going to attack that one.
All right, roll to hit. You hit. That one is now bloodied.
Nice. And we're going to mark it.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, Haspius.
Poke the most wounded.
All right, that is the near-death one that Aranak shot. You hit.
That is not entirely right. It's +2, not +12.
Okay, so it's 10.
Yeah.
All right, he still has to make a con save. He stays up.
This one dipped a few points in resilience.
Mm-hmm. This is the elite zombie.
He had the 5 more HP and 1 more AC.
All right. Anything else from me, Aspius?
Nope.
All right. Let's see here. So, what does your mark do, Huevos, if they attack not you?
Disadvantage.
Okay. So 2 attacks on Haspius, one of which is normal. Does a 17 hit you?
No.
How about a 4?
No.
All right, and then 2 attacks on Huevos.
No.
And they miss. And Maximus.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the. I'm gonna blast the remaining zombie.
With
Or
what?
blast a zombie. Firebolt.
All right, you are at disadvantage due to the enemy in melee with you.
Oh, that's right. Then I'm gonna hit him with my whip if I'm in this melee with him.
All right, you can definitely hit him with your whip. Roll to hit. That hits. Damage. He has to make a con save. He goes down, finally. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Aranak.
Well, I'm gonna think about this for a second. I think I'm gonna use my short bow, but I'm gonna hide first.
Okay. You can do that. Yeah, you're hidden. Roll to hit for throwing your short bow at him. That hits.
All right.
I assume you're going for the bloodied one.
Yep. Yeah, whatever one looks the worst off to finish him off.
Yep. So now he needs to make a con save. He dies. That was the marked one.
Sorry, Pete.
The other two are untouched.
Hey, better to kill them than not kill them.
Anything else?
That's what I was,
The
less
book
attacks.
already did what it was meant to do.
All right, Huevos.
Nope, that's it.
All right, I'm going to pick another one that has been attacking Haspius and attack that one.
Okay. Yeah, there's 1 and 1 left, both, and they're each attacking one of you, so. That hits. That bloodies him.
All right, and that's it.
You're not marking him?
Oh, right, yeah, and I'm marking.
Okay, I'm just asking this because you sounded like you wanted to.
Yeah, it doesn't cost me anything to do that.
Oh, really? You can
Yeah,
do it an
so-
unlimited number of times?
So the way it works is that I only mark enemies when I hit them, and it only lasts for 1 turn, but I can do it an unlimited amount of times. The limited resource is that if they deal damage to someone besides me, then on my next attack, I get to attack them for free as a bonus action.
Neat.
The
All
only
right.
things that I actually no, here, let me read that. But yeah, keep going.
Yep, Aspius.
Poke, poke. Poke, poke.
It
poke,
is
poke.
bloodied. Roll to hit. Hit. It is still bloodied. Anything else?
Nope.
Well, that guy's gonna try and attack you then.
Well, he's a big stinky weenie pants.
He misses. The other one goes for the mule, meaning he goes for Huevos. Does an 18 hit Huevos?
It does.
He hits you for 10 slashing.
Ooh, all right.
And Maximus.
I believe I will try to whip another one.
Okay, with a 10-foot reach, you can reach either of them. The bloodied one
Is the
attacking
of them
Has...
bloody?
Yes, the one attacking Haspius is bloodied.
Then that's one I'm gonna get.
Roll a hit. That hits. Alright, needs to make a con save. He stays up.
I'll be damned.
Not yet, you're not, but soon. Anything else?
No, I believe I am done for now.
Alright.
I
Aranak.
don't have any.
A little bit of sneaking and a little bit of shooting.
You going for the bloodied one or the unhurt one?
I'll go for the unhurt one. There's 2 people after me, so we should be able to wipe them out.
That is very sneaky.
Yeah, I think I pretty much can just get by without doing the stuff.
You would fail on a 1, and only a 1.
Okay.
Their
so I do
passive
have
is
to roll.
8. Yeah, there's a
so I do have to
5%
roll.
chance they notice you.
220, keep 1 plus 5. No crit.
Well, you hit them. And you've bloodied them.
Took a chunk out of them. All right, 2 bloodied zombies for you guys to play with. Have fun.
All right, Huevos.
I will go for one of the bloodied ones, preferably one that attacked somebody else last turn.
Both remaining ones are bloodied. The other one, the one that didn't attack you, is attacking Haspius.
We will go for that one then.
All right, roll to hit. You hit. And he needs to make a con save. He stays up.
Well, he's going to be marked in that case.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Haspius.
Poke.
Roll to hit. Miss.
Man, that's a weird feeling.
Right?
I'm half tempted to spend a lucky. I'm not going to,
Okay.
but I'm tempted to.
Anything else on your turn?
No.
All right, well, that zombie's going to try and poke you.
Well,
With disadvantage.
he is a big,
Mhm.
silly weenie pants.
He is. And then the other one is going to try and whack Huevos.
Nope.
And fails. All right, Maximus.
I guess I'll whip another. Oh, they're both bloody, right?
Yes.
I'm just gonna blast one fire.
Which one? The one attacking Haspius, the one attacking Huevos?
One attacking Haspius.
All right. Roll to hit. That hits. Well, he needs to make a con save. And he is still up.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah. Anything else?
No, I'm done.
All right. Aranak. Very sneaky.
Can I get the 20 on the fucking hits, please?
Let's see. Do you? Are you targeting the same one?
I mean, I
again?
guess it doesn't really matter for me.
Okay.
Whatever one's targeting Huevos.
That hits. And I guess the answer to your previous question was no.
Yeah, I know. I mean, at this point, a crit doesn't really matter. Any amount of damage, they're pretty much down.
Well, maybe.
I think that's enough.
Imagine if you chunky salsa, then they probably go down, but we're not dealing enough damage for that.
He dies.
Finally. All right.
One
That's it for me.
remains.
All right. I flip the bucket over and sit down on it, not expecting to shoot my bow again.
All right.
I
Huevos.
do keep an arrow notched, but
Alright, we're going to go for the one remaining.
It's that one that you've been marking. It hits. And con save. It dies.
finally.
And with the last one down, you guys are now out of initiative.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I could use a rest.
I'll go push that corner and look up and down it real quick, up that slope.
Okay.
Not being sneaky. I mean, we just made a bunch of noise.
Okay, so you're not being sneaky. Got it. So you go up to the top. Let's see. You have dark vision, right?
Correct. 60 feet.
Okay. So, to the north. You can see to the edge of your dark vision, it goes north. At the edge of your dark vision on the right-hand wall, you can see a closed wooden door.
Okey-doke.
You should open it.
To the south, the corridor goes 10, 20, 30, 40 feet before opening up into a room. And in that room, you can see that the floor changes from this polished, stone into a mosaic checkerboard of black and red. And you can see pillars of red stone running from floor to ceiling.
Fun.
Are you sure? It's not like dark wood and the ceiling isn't made out of targets? And the pillars are made out of brick? Or they're wrapped in brick? Alright.
I don't know. I do have dark vision, so it's only in black and white.
True. So you don't see the color, but you can tell that they are different down there. It's like a different color gray.
All right, and then I will go back and then I'll take a peek at them two doors. I will be sneaky on the approach for those. If there's a keyhole or anything I can see through.
There are keyholes on both doors.
Okay.
You cannot stealthily
like
approach
me?
it. The party and dead zombies litter the ground in front of them.
That's fine. I'll just go look through the keyholes.
Sure. Which one do you want to do first, east or north?
Go north, since it's kind of the one that I'd hit first.
Okay. Please make a perception check.
I spy with my little dwarven eye.
Yeah, you look through it. And as you get close to that door, the first thing isn't actually what you see or even hear, it's what you smell. And you smell a pungent, almost acrid scent coming through that key. And as you kind of align your eye and look through it, you can make out a faint glow coming from inside. It appears to be a metal brazier of sort, lit with a soft flame.
Interesting.
You hear, as you're listening, you hear faintly chanting coming from inside of there, and you can make out 4 silhouettes that seem to have prostrated themselves in front of this brazier.
Okie doke. I'll go back to the party and whisper to them. There's a cult in there worshipping a torch.
Went robot-y. A cult down there worshipping a what?
There's a cult in there worshipping a torch, and then I'll go check out the other door.
I'm not really in good shape to handle that right now.
All right, and make another perception check for the east door.
All right.
All right, you're
Spy with my little dwarven eye.
what appears to be a stairwell heading down into the right.
So away from the torch worshippers. Okay. All right, then I'll go back to the party and note that information to them, and then I think I'll head south from our position here and go check out that southern curved hallway, just to kind of check the area out to make sure it's safe for a short rest.
Okay, and that is you're going to do that stealthily or not?
Yeah, I can sneak down there.
Okay. It's far enough away that in theory you could just try to be stealthy.
Yeah. Makes sense to me. I give the bucket to Haspius.
You give the bucket to Haspius. As you get to the corner, you hear a rattle, a clatter, and something brushes up against the back of your feet. It's the bucket.
Yep. So what do I see around the corner, or what sees me, I should say?
You see more corridors branching off to the west and to the east, and to the south. and broken rubble kind of spilling into that southern one. Give me a second, I will update the map for you.
Yep, just looking for a somewhat secure area, especially with Chanty Boys right at our current position.
And Gimp is being a pain in the ass. Stand by.
Map be like that. Cat, I will murder you.
Leg gasp.
You can't talk about stuff like that on the internet.
Yeah. One group of people will support me, one group of people will be fully opposed to me, and then there's, everybody else.
There was a documentary about that.
How no matter what you say or do on the internet, that there's
No,
a
the name of the documentary is Don't Fuck with Cats.
Ah. Oh no, I would win against this cat. She just likes to meow a lot, so I say that and she goes away.
So yeah, that's
She
just
still
you when you
meows.
look down
She does
that
it in a different
curving corridor there.
Okay. Alright, go back to the party and then be like, alright, so you think Pillar Room would be a good spot to take a nap? Short rest?
Hold up here. So, this thing about... So this guy... This piece of shit killed cats with a vacuum cleaner, and then the internet manhunted this guy.
Specifically 4chan, but yes.
4chan specifically did good.
I wouldn't go that far. They got revenge. Let's say vengeance was had. Justice was more of a side effect.
Retribution is at hand.
A happy accident of justice.
Damn.
Don't fuck with cat people.
Also, wow, this is fucked up.
So anyway, to the current situation and scenario that's going on for the D&D game.
Sorry.
I think Pillar Room would probably be the best one to push into and secure. I can run back through whatever you need to for... Obviously, the hallway to the south, there's not a whole lot. There's just so much more exploring we'd have to do. Pillar Room looks like it kind of dead ends. Possibly not.
I'm pretty rough after those zombies.
Do you want to go back to camp?
I mean, kinda.
We can do that.
I mean, if you guys want to push on ahead, I can go back to camp. I kind of took a lot of the beating there for you.
Never split the party. If you're going back to camp, we are going back to camp.
Yeah, I've been fine on my own the past few days. You guys, tell you what, I'll just go hang out in the woods, and I'll be back in like an hour.
Okay. Then I will tell him that we probably will end up in the southern area for finding us, like south from the entrance. So I think if we're going to push on without doing a short rest, if he's going to go off and do a short rest on his own, I think that area would be better to explore the hallways.
All right, I'll be right back here in 1 hour.
All right. Then we'll plan to go back to the entrance in 1 hour.
All right, and with that, he would begin making his way back out the way we came in, so that he can
Easily
go off into the
doable.
woods and take a short rest.
Mm-hmm. You made it all of 50 feet into this part of the dungeon, so you can easily just turn around, walk back out, and go out
Yep.
like the top of the ravine into the woods a bit.
You know, honestly, I could go for a short rest too.
Well, if Maximus wants to go for a short rest, I can continue exploring by myself. I will be giving
Yeah,
you
sure.
the
Go
bucket,
right
though.
ahead. We'll pick your body up on the way out.
Yep, pretty much.
On the way in.
I give Haspius the bucket. So you now have a wooden bucket in your inventory.
I now have a nice chair.
Pretty much. That's why I kept it. And then I have 100 feet of string, and I'm going to tie that to the entrance. And I'm going to start moving. Well, I suppose 100 feet doesn't go very far, so it's kind of a joke, though.
Yeah, 100 feet would get you
Pretty
10
much
squares.
that southern split. Yeah, that southern split. But no, it's the joke
Yes.
of I don't know if you know of how it's written in the Bible. They tie a rope to the dude's leg, and he had a bell, and if the bell stopped ringing, they just pull him back out from the other wrong side of the curtain. Being in the presence of God can be deadly and all. That's that's the joke I was making. Tie a string to my foot so you can pull me back out when I die.
Right, so
Anyway.
if I understand this correctly, Haspius, Wavos, and Maximus are heading off into the woods for an hour to take a short rest, and Aranak is continuing in the dungeon.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Although I wish I had that stupid feat that I have on my other thief, where if I move at half speed, I can have advantage on stealth checks. That would be really handy right now.
Yes, especially with all these buckets about.
Yes, indeed. But I gave the bucket away.
Yes, you did.
So
All
I
right, so you
guess,
guys head out. That's not a problem. You are unchallenged in that direction. And Aranak, which way are you going?
I will be going to the southern split.
Okay.
I will hug the eastern wall on my approach, so I'll be seeing that western hallway first.
Yep. And you're trying to be stealthy about this?
I am indeed.
Okay.
Could I look at the wall to make sure there's no buckets along it before I start walking that way?
Make a perception check.
Oh, God.
You do not detect any buckets.
Alright. Then I will approach sneakily.
Okay. The lack of buckets obviously works. And you begin revealing the western hall, which looks to go 30 feet before opening up into a somewhat larger room.
Alright.
That room, though, you can see a quartet of more zombies that's still in those black striped robes that are just like rotting off their frames. They appear just to be standing there.
Not the biting kind of rotting robes?
No.
There's no zombies underneath them.
Huh?
There's no zombies inside of them?
Yes, there are 4 zombies standing there in rotting robes.
Oh, I didn't hear the zombie part. That's what I was checking for. I just heard rotting robes standing stationary. Okay, then I won't go that way.
Yeah, you're pretty sure that there is like no cover there. They would totally see you if you try to go more south than that.
So if I'm understanding correctly, they're in that western hallway?
They are at they're in the western part of that room where it starts to widen up.
Okay.
Away from there, yes.
So they're as far away from me as possible.
No, they could be a little bit further back. They're not against the back wall. They're standing.
Okay, so they're in tiles.
They're basically at the edge of your
human.
dark vision, like 60 feet away. I revealed a little bit more than your dark vision would have, just to save time in editing the map.
Yep.
Also, because it was inconsequential to do so.
So I don't think I could go any more farther south without triggering their noticing me.
It would be plainly obvious to you that there is no cover to block their line of sight if you were to go further south than you currently have gone.
Go for it, though. They won't see you, man. Go for it.
To the north.
Okay.
I'll take out a scrap of cloth or paper if I have anything convenient and start kind of scrawling out the layout of what I've discovered and where enemies are, etc.
Mhm.
That way, if I die, they have a map. So yeah, the north.
Okay. Yeah, the north. Goes 60 feet to the north, to the edge of your dark vision. And you don't see a wall at the end, like you just think you run out of dark vision, with a door on the eastern wall. And to the south, you see it open up into that pillared room.
Let's go south, nice and slow, because pillars I can kind of use for cover if there's somebody in there.
Okay. Yeah, you slowly start making your way down there. Go ahead and make a stealth check. And what's your passive perception?
21.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so you get closer and closer to this room, eventually getting the whole sense of the room. It being 40 feet wide, 30 feet deep, 4 pillared supports of a domed ceiling 25 feet above the floor. Between these columns is an altar, a stone altar, rough-hewn. Behind the altar on the southern wall, you can see a tapestry, which depicts a bleak landscape of barren trees and unidentifiable but horrible black shapes in silhouette, holding aloft a struggling human. The sky is torn by wisps of clouds, and a moon with a skull-like face on it leers down upon the scene. On the altar, you can see 4 metallic vessels resting there.
Yay! Stop to drink.
And that's what you see as you're approaching. You have not yet entered the room, because you would see these things long before you would have to do so.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Thinking. I was kind of waiting for you to update the map a little bit too.
Yeah, I was
There
doing
it is. Yep, I'm kind of sitting here waiting. What do I want to do? So it doesn't seem the room has any hostiles in it.
You do not see any hostiles.
Okay. Then I guess I'll just update my little map and then start moving north.
Okay.
Yeah, I won't risk any, triggering a trap or anything like that if there is anything in there by myself. And yeah, so I will continue my tiptoeing.
Sure. You keep tiptoeing to the north, eventually revealing, at about 100 feet from the slope, it looks like the corridor turns to the northeast. Before reaching that, however, there is a second wooden door.
Okay.
And Gimp is being a pain in the ass again.
I gotta love it. I am a dwarf after all, so it is fitting. Since Gilbert seems to be hooked on the hi-ho, off to work we go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. Is there a keyhole in either of these doors? Can I see that?
There is, yes.
All right. I'll peek in them.
Sure,
if I
make a
can,
perception
do
check.
so. Just bottom up.
Okay. So you look in,
Behind door number 1.
and you can see the flicker of candlelight in there, and illuminating what appears to be a bed with a like a bedstand next to the head of it, and a footlocker at the chest. A chest as a footlocker at the foot of it.
Okie dokie. Behind door number 2.
Make another perception check.
I will do so. Just grabbing a crayon to simulate wax. Meow.
All right, you see much the same.
So singular room, candle, and a
Mhm.
box or something.
Yeah, like you see a bed stand. The bed has a chest at the foot of it, and it's illuminated with flickering candlelight. And you think, as you're listening at that second door, that you hear like a scratching sound, like a quill would make on parchment.
Somebody's writing stories. All right. Then I will proceed with my sneaking.
Okay,
And continue north.
sure.
Actually, how much time has passed? I figure it says we're going to meet back up at the entrance in an hour.
It's been about a half hour.
Okay. And that would include my trek to the south, so I probably could go a little bit further before I turn back. All right.
Okay. And you're just going to that corner and looking down this hallway?
Yep. Just peek around the corner as best I can without disturbing the man writing his story.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
Should have checked for buckets.
Fortunately, no wild buckets appear. And yeah, you see the corridor go about 60 feet before turning to the north. Oh, it's just the edge of your dark vision up there.
All right, then I guess I'll go a little bit further and then turn back.
So you're going up to that next corner?
Yeah, just to
All
see
right.
what we're up against here.
Sure. Make a stealth check.
I hum too loudly.
All right, yeah, so you get to that corner. First thing you notice is on the eastern wall is a door about halfway to this, and then a large room. And you can see that this room is different than the others. It is much larger. An arched ceiling, some 30 feet or more in height, is visible. The floor is still of this polished stone, but you can see swirling patterns in the floor like they've been inset with something. The other walls are covered with draperies and are embroidered with symbols. Though you cannot. Are you proficient with Arcana?
No.
Then you do not immediately recognize what these symbols mean.
Okie dokie.
And at the very edge of your dark vision, you can make out what appears to be a large bell made of metal.
Interesting.
Though you can only get a very, very much a glimpse of it.
Yeah, I can't really make out what metal it's made out of, just the fact that it.
Well,
has the
you're
glint
relying on
of
dark
metal.
vision, so you can tell that it's
Yeah.
got a glint of being metallic, though you don't know what metal it is, and you can barely see it at the edge of your dark vision.
How glossy is it exactly?
Not very. It's more like it's like it's like it's a black oxide type finish.
Oh, okay.
I get that right? I mean, I drew the two hallways at that western.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty
southern
close.
split, but that was just him guessing. Okay, okay. Then yeah, I will turn around and make a quiet retreat back to the entrance to meet up with the party after their long rest.
Short rest. But yes, the party, you finish your short rest in the woods. It's rather peaceful.
Felt long to me. My asshole was puckered.
you know, one thing you've noticed is in these woods that there doesn't appear to be any birds. Like, you hear insects, but you don't see deer, small rabbits, nothing like that, or birds.
There's this one cricket in particular.
Yeah, but he wears a top hat and, you know, anyway.
He follows the party around, talks too much. Yep. All right. So for my run back, anything special for that? A
No,
walk, I guess. It's just
Nope, nothing
yeah,
happens.
Going about slowly to get back to the entrance, but at the same time the party will be coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty then. Are you doing any
Indeed.
more, Pete? Are you good there?
No, he's done.
All right. No, I didn't see you roll
Done
3. I
rolls
thought you
and
only
hit
rolled 2.
die.
I got fruit punch.
I actually did only roll 2.
I see 3 d10s.
That's correct. I only rolled 2 hit dice.
Oh, he's second wind?
I second winded immediately.
They all have the same modifier, so.
Yep. Well, I mean, that's what second wind is. You're just spending a hit die at will. Well, actually, no, it's not the same if you multi-class, but aside from that.
Well,
I don't.
like,
does it actually?
It doesn't actually spend the hit die.
It doesn't spend a hit die, but it's the same roll. However, it specifies your
Yeah,
fighter level.
Right.
He wasn't saying he's spending a hit die. He's just saying it's basically the same roll as spending a hit die.
Yes. Assuming you're a full fighter.
All right, I'm gonna give the party the map, and I'm gonna take a quick break and let you guys delegate. Yeah, so that map that I drew out is my best approximation of. If you have any questions, I can respond, but I just don't feel tired of making rolls right now. I'm afraid of the dice, Underdark.
Good, you should be.
What?
My rolls started going downward. Give me my bucket back.
Ruffles, can you explain that concept to me?
What's that? Being afraid of the dice?
You shouldn't be
Yeah.
afraid of the dice. You should be afraid of the numbers.
I should probably explain the concept of sarcasm to you first.
I was making more of a joke that Underdark has never scared me with any of his dice.
Oh, I'm not actually afraid of the dice.
He
I was
says
just
roll
making a
D100,
joke.
I'm like, yes, please.
Fuck me up, daddy.
Not quite with that intonation. Or implication.
No, yeah, that's a Friday night thing. Those guys
Man,
love their freaking
You guys
daddy
are gotten
joke.
into some weird shit down there on Fridays.
No, that's pretty much the extent of it. But anyway, yeah, so if you guys want to figure out which way you want to go and so the pillar room is empty except for what basically you guys got the full description from me of what Underdark gave me because I had little notes jotted on the map and everything.
Should we point out that weird culty looking worship room?
You could go in and fuck up those guys.
Yeah, I'm liking the sound of that.
Do you want to go fuck the chanting guys up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
At least that's
Well,
my
I'm going to stand out of range. Underdark, so it's about 50, 60 feet to the end of the hall from the entrance.
1, 2, 3.
To where that
4, 5.
doorway
It's
is.
60 feet. Yes.
And when I was looking in through the keyhole, about how far into the room were the guys?
30 feet.
Okay, so I would have to be 10 feet closer. Damn it. I wanted to hide behind that corner.
Not really possible. I mean, you could do that, but you wouldn't even be able to see the guy. Well, you would see if they're illuminated by the brazier, but yeah, it's if you wanted to be within 80 feet of them, you would be too far away.
All right, is there anything around here that I could, oh, the zombie bodies. I want to pile the bodies of zombies up. 40 feet from the door, to the south.
Okay, you can start doing that.
I'm making a hiding spot. Well, if you guys are going to attack the guys in the zombie room, or the fire worship room, I'm assuming that's the inclination and choice that we've decided. All right. Then yeah, I will start stacking up these 8 bodies of zombies to make some cover and hiding area for me. About 40 feet south of that doorway.
All right. I see you've chosen the path of cowardice.
I mean, I do more damage when I'm being a coward.
Okay, you can do that. You pile them up into a pile and hide behind the hump that they make.
Yep. I'm making my own ghillie suit out of dead zombies. But a pile of them, not attaching them to me.
A killie suit.
A zilly suit.
Yeah, I gotta use the bathroom real quick before we engage. One moment.
No worries.
If you
Sorry,
must.
I've been drinking a lot of water.
I've been drinking a lot of fruit punch. With vodka. Just kidding. I don't drink vodka. I mean, I do if it's the drink available, but
Hey, what is everyone's alignment? Just real quick. You can DM it to me if you don't want to say it publicly.
chaotic evil.
Chaotic Evil has been in the party, and his life did not end well.
But yeah, while we're waiting for Gilbert to return, if you don't want to say it publicly, just DM it to me.
Well, I mean, if
The
you want to
last
know what my
chaotic-
faith is, it's
The
money.
last Chaotic Evil character we had got killed by Gilbert.
Yes, it was also played by you and not me.
That's true.
My chaotic evil is not a
Well, you have to play chaotic. There's a
obvious
you have to play
chaotic evil. It's not an obvious chaotic evil.
Well,
He
that's
will
not
do
chaotic
good
evil.
acts if it will benefit him.
That's not chaotic evil. That's lawful evil.
Technically,
I like to look at it as.
I say more so
like,
neutral evil, I guess, than lawful.
Yeah, maybe. I like to look at it as like Lex Luthor is lawful evil. The
Yeah.
Joker is chaotic evil.
Yeah, okay, that's a good way of putting it. Yeah, but I guess not chaotic, more neutral, but still evil. Yes, he does not care about his fellow man. And if you want to know what his faith is, I just put money. He doesn't worship a god.
That was War's faith. Money.
It's like the D&D version of our Monday campaign.
Pretty
Right.
much. Which side do you serve?
Yeah,
Which side
are you
pays
guys
more?
going to fight for the Empire or the Rebellion? Whoever pays more.
Yeah, that's true. Very, very true.
Turns out the answer to that question is Empire.
Yes.
Yeah, the Empire definitely pays better.
Yeah, it turns out revolutions are not particularly profitable.
Yeah.
Not while they're going on, no. Generally, when you win and you begin the looting phase, that can be somewhat profitable, but
We did some of that.
We did a lot of that.
you know, when the rebels break in and seize the Imperial treasury and, you know, the gold bars and all that, that
okay.
that part can be profitable of a revolution, but yeah, the lead up to that, not so much.
Yeah, that or if the revolution is being funded by by a third party because the government decided to nationalize all of the industries.
Like
Yeah,
what?
yeah, that worked right up until that guy just disappears off a boat somewhere.
Mm.
While he happens to be traveling with his mercenary company in the South Atlantic.
Know that guy.
Gilbert, you back yet?
He's usually pretty good about saying something.
Yeah, just checking that we didn't miss it.
I'm back. Advance! Onward
Hold
to
on.
victory!
What's your alignment? You can DM it to me if you don't want to say it publicly.
I said mine publicly, and then changed it.
What's going on?
I need to know your alignment. It might become relevant depending on how certain things happen here.
Neutral good.
I'm neutral evil.
All right, so yeah, you guys are standing in this hallway. Pile of zombies like 30 feet to your south. There's a door in front of you.
I'd like to ready an action for firing the short bow if the hostiles inside appear to be actually hostile.
Everyone, I propose pre-buffing. Pre-buffing is the difference between an easy combat and getting curb stomped. So I shall do as follows. I shall begin casting a magic.
You get counterspells. No, I'm just...
I was
You
just about to say,
remove counters.
I know,
counterspells.
exactly. The bucket counterspells you.
Internet
Alrighty.
throws the bucket at you.
I shall do the following things. Cast False Life on myself. Cast False Life on Huevos. Do you want me to roll for Huevos as a D4, or do you want me to?
If you're casting the spell, you roll for it.
Alrighty.
What does that do?
Gives you a
For the next
temporary
hour,
health
you have 6 extra hit points.
Very nice.
Temporary hit points.
I believe it's temp HP.
Yep. So do I. Additionally, I cast Mirror Image.
Okay.
And then I activate Blade Song.
Does
anyone else?
Is that in the same round that you cast Mirror Image? Mirror Image is what, 1 minute?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah, I'll activate them both concurrently.
okay. I wasn't sure if you could do that if they were both actions, and if you did so, you had to mark off a round of Mirror Image.
Right. Anybody else buffing?
I mean, I waxed my bowstring.
All right. I'm then gonna cast Spell Immunity, Abjuration, and Spell Turning. Jahir's gonna cast Bless.
Careful. There might be a lich in there if you keep on going that way.
Alright, let's not waste any more time.
Door opens. Charge.
Alright, what do we see in here?
Alright, you throw open the door, which was unlocked. And you can see that that there is a short 20-foot corridor that empties into a 30 by 20-foot chamber. A pungent, almost acrid scent permeates your nostrils. In the center of the room is a plain metal brazier alit with a soft glow. Situated around the brazier are 4 prone figures on their knees, eyes closed, deep in the throes of a chant. Each wears rusty red robes with a black cowl. As you open the door, the chanting ceases. And they, almost in a befuddled manner, begin to stand as you open the door. They don't immediately attack.
So my action will
Initiative!
hold.
Are these humans?
They appear to be humanoid. Yes, humans.
Hold there, foul cultists. What game are you playing at?
No game. And he begins casting a spell, and you guys have to roll initiative.
Hmm.
Did my ready to action go off?
No, you don't have a ready to action outside of initiative.
I know, I tried.
You might beat them in initiative, but if you don't, tough shit.
Well, what about surprise?
They were surprised, but then you decided to talk to them, and that passed.
Okay. I gotta beat him in initiative anyway.
You kind of any hope of befuddling them into accepting you kind of went out the window when you called them cultists. Cultists don't tend to talk about themselves that way.
Well, this is on them. I accused them of being foul cultists. All they did was confirm the stereotype.
They are very obviously evil cultists, yes.
We're not the bad guys. They are.
Well, Aranak, what would you like to do on your turn?
I think I will hide and shoot them.
You can duck down and try to shoot them, yeah. Uh-huh. You're pretty stealthy.
Swing.
Alright, that hits.
And I rolled with advantage, so sneak attack.
Uh-huh.
Attack!
Fuck.
He dies. Arrow right through the head.
I'm sure they weren't expecting that. Alright, that's it for me.
Alright, Maximus.
How many can I get in a 20-foot cube?
All 3 remaining guys.
I need them to make a dex save as I cast Fairy Fire. On damage.
Okay.
I don't even have to hide anymore then.
Dex saves, huh?
My save is kind of low, so only 1 failed. 2 passed.
Okay.
And that
One guy starts glowing.
What color?
He is glowing a bright pink.
Alright. He's glowing bright, hot pink. Anything else?
No, that's
Alright. Huevos.
Alright. Are any of them injured?
No, but one's glowing bright pink.
That doesn't matter to me.
I'll give you advantage to hit him.
I already have advantage to hit him. I have advantage on all attack rolls.
He's riding his ass.
Yeah. I guess I'll just go for a close one then.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever. Let's all gang up on the pink one.
Okay, you go up to the pink one. That hits.
All right, 12 slashing.
The pink one dies.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that. All right.
Anything else?
Nope.
Aspius?
Well, we're gonna flick the rapier around and fire magic missiles.
Okay. Level 1, so 3 bolts. Are you splitting fire,
Actually,
or...?
I am going to upcast it.
Oh.
I am going to go 2 and 2.
Okay. Roll your damage. They are both bloodied by this.
And I'll move into melee with one of them.
Okay. You move into melee with the closer of the two. Anything else?
Is that the guy that said no and was about to cast a spell?
No, that was the guy in the back.
Ah.
Do you want to get melee with him instead? You have the movement speed.
Yeah, I'd like to run up into melee at him.
Okay. Yeah, you can see this odd medallion dangling from his, like, a necklace that he has. It looks to be of, like, a beastly maw with licking flames emanating from the mouth.
Ah, yes. Yes, the Demon Prince Chipotlis. Demon Prince of Acid Reflux.
Yeah. And is that it for your turn?
Yep, that's it.
Alright, their turn. So, that guy is going to finish casting his spell as a bonus action. And
Maybe I should have killed that one instead. Oh well.
then the other guy is going to close to melee with you, Haspius, and is going to cast the spell himself.
Okay.
Let's see.
I don't have counter spell. The last person.
I know, I was looking
who
up what
last
his to hit
fuck
was.
me
He's so used to it, though. You can
No, I
kinda,
was
like,
looking at his
just
to
how he
hit.
says it.
He has to make a melee. Does a 16 hit you with a melee spell attack?
It does not.
Alright, his spell misses and fizzles.
His bad touch does not touch me.
The other guy is going to run south out of the room. This will provoke an attack opportunity from you. However, he is sanctuaried, and you must make a wisdom saving throw in order to attack him.
Feeling you're good at those.
You can make your attack roll. You hit. He does not make it to Huevos, who would have had the next opportunity attack. He dies on the floor, trying to run away. And the other guy, the last guy, is bloodied and is going to look like he has made some very poor life decisions. Aranak?
Well, I would like to finish off his life with my decisions.
Uh-huh.
So first we hide.
Sure, you duck down behind the rotting bodies.
And he's in melee anyway, so I didn't really need to do that, but crit fishing for the overkill, no matter what happens. And then we attack. Ooh.
You miss. Nearly
Shot goes
catastrophically.
Shot goes wide. All right. I guess I can start moving up. I trot forward 25 feet,
Okay.
giving up my zombie cover.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
All right. Maximus.
How many of them? How far are they from me?
The last guy remaining is 15 feet from you.
I'm
And bloodied.
just going to blast him.
You're gonna blast him. Rolled hit.
Yeah, I'm just going to blast him.
That hits. And with a sad whimper, he is killed. And you guys are out of initiative.
All right. Quick look around the room. Anything worth looting?
I way overbuffed for this.
Yes, you did, which is really funny.
Hey, how's that brazier in the middle of the room with the incense doing? Any weird energy coming from it?
Not that you can tell, no.
Okay.
But Aranak, you can make an investigation check to try and see what you can find in the room.
Anybody help me look?
I would. Actually, wait. How good's your investigation?
+3.
+5. You want to help me?
Sure. I suggest looking around the room, and Haspia says, I will take charge, and I help him. Alright, so you got investigation, I got perception.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Alright, so yeah, as you guys look around, you find that the brazier is just a simple iron brazier with some coals in it. You can't find anything special or odd about it. Each acolyte, however, was carrying some gold, and you end up with a total of 13 gold pieces and 33 electrum. You also note on the one Haspius that had that odd amulet that he was wearing, that amulet does appear to have magical properties of some kind. There was only one of them. He was the only one wearing it.
Alrighty then.
Besides that, in the room you can see a small wooden table with 4 stools, a water pail, a waste bucket, a flagon set on the table full of wine, 4 cups empty, and made of wood.
I should like to. I should like to try to use my lore skill to identify the amulet.
And I will drink the wine.
You drink the wine?
I drink the wine.
Fuck.
It's not great. The wine is... Well, have you ever accidentally drank cooking wine?
Yeah, more than once, and not proud of that, because I'm, the one that bought the cooking wine.
Yeah, this is like
Grabbed
the
wrong bottle
generic...
and forgot which one was which.
This is like the generic, like, Kroger brand cooking wine. And it tastes pretty bad. Yeah. Yeah.
I would spit out what I drank.
It's
As soon
not
as it hits my
technically
palate.
poisonous. It is not technically poisonous.
Yeah, I would still spit it out.
Mhm.
How much is left in the bottle?
It was a flagon, so...
Oh.
Maybe a cup's worth.
I pour it out. And keep the flagon.
It's just a wooden flagon, but okay.
I can throw it at somebody.
But yeah. So yeah, Haspius, you got that amulet. It's obviously magical in some way, though you're unsure what it does.
Alright. Who's taking the electrum?
What?
I said, who's taking the electrum?
Leave it.
I'm not touching that filthy coinage.
Maximus?
I
Mister.
will pass.
All right. We take the 13 gold.
I'll take the 33 Electrum, but only
No,
so
I think
that
it's
it
actually
can be
funnier if we
properly
intentionally
converted.
leave it. I mean, it's only like what? What would that be? Like 15 gold? 16 and a half gold.
I take it.
All right. I'll just put the gold in mine. It's only 13.
Fucking Electrum pieces. Jesus. What a fucking bastard.
That's
Oh,
Underdark.
that
He
was
does it on purpose.
I
Just
really
wait
do.
till he starts leaving one. That's when it gets annoying. Like everywhere you go, there's one Electrum piece that you loot.
It's the same one.
It's like a
It's like fruitcake.
It's,
It's
the
an
bad
unlucky
penny.
penny that just keeps turning up.
It's like fruitcake. There's only actually 6 fruitcake in the world. Fruitcake in the world. We just keep trading them around.
5. I ate one a couple months ago.
Ah.
I
How are your
gotta
teeth?
ask then.
Took one for the team.
Is it
right?
bad? Is
I like.
fruitcake bad?
It's really
No, I like
It's not
fruitcake.
that bad.
It's,
I like
it's-
fruitcake too. It's
it's
just a
not that-
joke that fruitcake is bad.
It's not that bad, but it has cake in the name, so you expect it to be better than it is.
It's really
Look
more of
up,
a. It's more of a sweet bread than really a cake.
Yeah, it's more dense like a bread. Look up Jim Gaffigan talking about fruitcake. He does the best job explaining it. And that's where there's only 5 fruitcake in the world going around. And we just keep trading. That's he's the one that said that. But anyway, so yeah, loot and scoot. I guess it looks like an empty or a closed off room here. Nothing too interesting along the walls, eh?
The walls are the plain stone that makes up the rest of the masonry compound.
Pretty solid when you lean up against them.
Indeed.
Could I make I think I did this the previous session that I was around for. Did I do my history? But I suppose does this seem to be the similar stone to the Goblin Cave for the masonry, the stonework?
Yes. Though the Goblin Cave was in much worse disrepair. This is almost like it's
Oh,
been
so I
taken care of. It's polished and things like that.
So I might get a better read with my origin.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so proficient and add double my proficiency. So I would add my proficiency is +2, so I'd add +4 to my roll.
Yes.
Okay, so that'd be a +5. And I don't know shit about these rocks either.
Yep. They are of unknown origin.
I'll try again later. Alrighty, I think we'll go down to that altar room. Unless you guys want to poke up these stairs right here.
Down the stairs they go down.
Oh, the stairs went down. My apologies. Oh yeah, that's right. They went down and right. Bueller.
I don't know, I'm thinking, I'm trying to decide. Yeah, let's check them out.
All right.
Stairs.
Stairs.
All right, stairs.
Good thing it's a mule, so it handles stairs just fine.
You know, the thing you should have done is gotten a goat, because you're a kobold. That would have been hilarious.
I mean, they use mules for like moving stuff through the mountains too. They're pretty good at handling rough terrain compared to like horses.
Yeah, no, but I meant for the kobold part of it.
What?
All right. I kicked down the door. No, I'm kidding. I opened the door slowly and quietly.
I guess because goats have horns, is what he's saying.
That's racist.
Yeah. So I kicked down the door quietly and sneaked through it.
Okay. Make a stealth check. You ease the door open.
I made sure to hold on to the bucket that time.
Mm-hmm. And you've been heading down the stairs, which go forward and down to the right, and ends in a... It's still masonry, but the masonry here looks to be less well taken care of than the above. The floor isn't polished, though it is smooth. The walls are still like they're still masonry, but they aren't like there's little bits of like moss and dampness you can see here that would indicate it's not been like cleaned recently. Like there's lichen growing on it and things like that.
Lichen.
Yeah,
Lich. Liches are growing on this? Lich that has turned itself into lichen?
Yeah, let's just be lichen.
Foul necromancy! Sorry.
it's fine.
I don't know why, but tonight's just a wonderful night.
I don't know what lichen is, but I would liken it to that stuff that grows on trees.
Yeah, you would.
The lichen growing on the trees casts power word death.
Power word moist.
All right. So what do I see down this
Yeah,
hall?
so it's a 10-foot wide corridor that goes as far as your dark vision goes. In the middle is a split T intersection of options to go south and north.
So 30 feet down. Wait, hang on. South and north. We're already heading south to go down this hallway. I thought it only went to the right. Oh, it turned again. My bad.
The stairs
Sorry.
turned.
I thought I had
I missed
mentioned
the
that.
second turn.
You did.
You did. I just didn't remember it. My apologies.
Oh, so this is like a disjointed four-way intersection, basically.
That's what I meant by a split T.
Oh, okay. A split pair of T's.
Yes.
All right, then. Yeah, we'll just go right hand on the wall, I guess.
Okay. So you come to that first intersection, which goes to the south 20 feet and begins to angle off to the southeast.
Yep.
You're just going to keep following it? All right. Keep following that. It goes 10, 20, 30, 40 feet before turning due south, where it only goes 30
Go get
feet.
the party before I get too far away. Let them know, like, hey, move down the stairs. We're good.
What is too far away? When do you go and get them?
When I get that T intersection, I get to, seeing that I need to go further down that first T. Then I'll turn around and go back and get the party so they can move to the beginning of the hallway after the stairs.
Okay.
That way they're close by in case I fuck something up.
All right, but yeah. So after then you retrieve them, you go back and down this corridor, I assume?
Correct.
And you're trying to be stealthy?
Do the best of my ability.
Then please make a stealth roll.
I return to the party and give Hespius the bucket. I continue on. I'm just kidding.
All right.
I'm noticing a trend here.
Yeah. Every time I roll bad, I'm just giving the bucket back to you. Like, this thing's unlucky. And then when I roll bad without the bucket, I take the bucket back from you.
And yeah,
Some
the
weekly shit.
corridor ends at a dead end with a door on the eastern wall. There is also an alcove you don't see into from that where it ends being to the southeast and goes to the south.
Right. I'll take a look at that alcove and then move back to the party after I see what's in there.
The alcove is a 10 by 10 alcove. There is some dust and debris that look to be broken like rope bindings. Like someone had like shredded some rope there. You see a torn burlap sack and a stain that you think might possibly have been blood on the floor.
Little sacrifice spot 2.0. All right. Then yeah, I'll go back to the party. Be like blah blah blah. This is here and that's there. And then yeah, so I'd loop back around and continue straight. I'll glance up to the northern hallway as I continue straight.
Okay. To the northern hallway, you see it's a straight hallway going 10, 20, 30, 40 feet. Alcove on the left turns to the right at the very end with a door on the west wall.
Okie doke.
And to the east, it continues for an additional 10 feet before turning to the south, where it goes 10, 20, 30, 40 feet before turning to the east again, a door on the east wall halfway down.
Okay. All right, so I will go back to the party with all of that information, and then you guys can pick which way I go.
You
I
sure
like
about
to
that?
include everybody. I don't care. If I die, I die.
Well, I propose north.
North it is. Unless somebody else wants to counter propose,
Yeah,
and then we
sounds
need a
good to me.
tiebreaker. 2 for north. All right.
So if anybody disagrees with me, we can use the mule as a tiebreaker.
Oh, that would create a tie. There's only 3 party members, so there never will be a tie other than, if I actually voiced an opinion, but I have no opinion. I just want to get this shit over with so I can go back to the real world where I can make actual money.
Well, if Aranak and... Well, no, we've got 4 party members.
I'm not voting.
Oh, he's not voting. Okay.
That's why I said the party can decide. So you 3, between the 3 of you, can be like, okay, yeah, let's go north, or let's go south, or I'm indifferent. I'm smoking a cigarette.
In other words, he's too cool to make up his own mind.
No, don't smoke cigarettes, kids. It's not cool. So it sounds like we're going to the northern hallway.
Sounds right to me.
Okay,
All right. I believe you said there's a doorway there, correct? That I could see.
there is.
All right. As I approach the doorway, is there a keyhole on it?
Well, before you get to the doorway, you do pass by that alcove.
Oh, what's in the alcove?
Inside of which you see a stone statue of a similarly robed man like the ones you murdered in that room with the brazier. The statue is of an exceptional quality and appears almost lifelike in the details.
Can I poke it?
Yes, you can poke it. It feels
Yeah,
stone-like.
Oh, okay. Just to see how lifelike it really was,
Yeah, but I mean, it's down to the point where even individual eyelashes are modeled on the statue.
I snap one off
Ooh.
and keep it.
I was just gonna do that. I also snap off an eyelash and keep it.
Okay.
So, just
Almost
to
that
make
way?
sure I'm not being, too genre and trope savvy here, but we know there's some kind of basilisk or Medusa now, right? Like, something's petrifying people, right? That's something we know about, right? Like other
Yes, you would know of tales of things like Medusa and basilisks.
Guys, we
They
might
seem to
wanna
be posing in
cautious.
some sort of fearish.
Well,
Like, was he afraid
you
when
know,
he
like, have you ever
turned
seen that GIF of Patrick Stewart doing the shocked acting?
Mild shock.
Yes, that's the look on the guy's face.
And which way is he facing?
He is facing the hallway.
That we came from?
East. He is facing east.
That one.
Exactly. It's also the camera work that
Alright.
helps sell that.
Mm.
Good cameraman. Then yeah, I will take a peek at the door.
All right, it is a simple wood door, iron banding, just like the rest of us. There is a keyhole.
I want to look in the keyhole.
Make a perception check. All right, you see a chamber that appears to be 20 feet across and extends to the north. There is no furniture in range of the eyesight from the keyhole.
Which way does the door swing?
It appears to swing inward.
Okay, then I would like to possibly creak it open and stick my head in a little bit so I can see more to the north.
Sure. Make a stealth check. Yeah, you creak the door. Well, you start opening the door and it's silent, and you have to work it back and forth a little bit to get it to make a creaking noise.
Makes sense.
But in this as you open this, you can reveal a comfortable 20 by 30 foot chamber. There is a large wrought iron bed to the north, with a worn table and numerous chairs set about. Several tapestries cover the stone walls. The tapestries, however, appear to be faded and ill-kept.
Oh,
Oh, and I did forget to mention, as you were going up there, you would have spotted the highways that jogged off to the right. And you would have seen some stairs headed down as well.
all right. I'll motion to the party and kind of point at the door and give an all clear symbol and kind of wave them towards me, and then let's all skadoody into this room. If they want to, they don't have to. I would like to check this room out further.
Did you just suffer a verbal tick there?
Yes, I'm tired. Sorry. Yes, I froze on the word. I was trying to remember what I wanted to say after that, so I said it over and over again.
He was lagging out mentally.
That
Quite
was
literally.
that was great.
You've never seen me do that before?
No.
I've never
Oh.
seen you do anything.
Ah, blind man joke.
No, like we've literally never seen your face.
Well,
It's
no, that's not true.
right
I
there.
can see it right now.
It's right there. That is my face.
You can't prove that.
But anyway. I mean, I actually can.
Yeah, post a picture. of it.
Guys, let's refocus here.
Gilbert, all right, I think you're the closest, so you'll have to drive up to Wisconsin and confirm that is in fact his face.
I mean, technically across the lake, you'd be closer, because the ferry doesn't take that long.
I'm on the east side of Michigan, though.
Oh, that's right. I always forget that. I always think you're on the west side.
Yeah,
All
he's
right,
like closer
Ruffles.
than me, almost.
We'll meet up at
Milwaukee?
Gary Gygax's grave.
Who?
Anyway, so do we know what's down that hallway to the east that the petrified man is looking at?
He was looking like due east, like it was a statue set there to look at the hallway as you walked past.
I propose that we send
There is no place.
Aranak first, so since he doesn't know who Gygax is, that way he might learn. Go forth. Fuck, how do we
Anorak.
pronounce that? Anorak. Aranak. There we go. Aranak. Do you want to go? Wait.
I'm assuming we're all in this room. I wanted to check this room for,
Yes. You are all in this chamber with the bed, with the wrought iron bed, a worn table, numerous chairs, several tapestries over the walls. The table is covered in a old, worn velvet cloth.
Ooh, velvet.
Old and worn. It wouldn't really be worth much.
Yes, but it's velvet.
It is velvet,
So-
yes.
I would like to make a piece the size of my bucket and wrap my bucket with velvet.
You mean you could just take the whole thing off the table then? It'd be about the right size to wrap a bucket up.
Aspius,
Okay.
can I have my buckets?
Yeah, you're able to wrap the velvet around the bucket, deadening the sound
Alright.
it makes.
I tie the bucket back to the outside of my backpack.
As you do, wrapping the bucket up, that is, you notice that the table underneath is not the typical wooden table you would expect, but rather the top of the table is polished to a mirror-like sheen. And since you have Haspius in here, you've got a light source, you can tell that is in fact polished silver on the top.
All right, guys, flip this table. We're advancing with this at point.
So we have a mirror, essentially.
Yes.
A mirror, but we can't see through it because it's just a table.
Right. But the mirror
Fine.
is what we want.
You
Yeah, so
think
we're going up
that like this table of polished silver would be worth like 100 gold alone?
Does it polish to a mirror finish?
Yes, it is. Like you're looking at your face in it
Actually,
as you
more
were wrapping up the
amusingly
bucket.
about this mirror. This mirror has an even greater value than a mere whatever amount of gold pieces. It can save our lives.
Yes. Turn it into a shield and carry it. Let's go.
Yes, let's move. Who's the strongest? Because actually, how much does the table
Not-
weigh?
Not me. I'm at max capacity with the bucket.
It
The
might be
ta-
me, but I got my hands full.
the table weighs 12 pounds, and you can wield it like a shield. And it will increase your armor class, though if you get it hit enough, it might no longer function as a mirror.
Right. Who here can use shields?
Nope.
Might just be me, and I already have one.
Do you want a free one?
I
That's shiny?
can.
All right, give it to,
Yes,
give it to Maximus.
Maximus, wield the shield. If we encounter anything that can turn us to stone, give it a taste of its own medicine.
Yay! So it's a mirrored shield.
No, it's a table.
It is a mirrored tabletop that is about the right size and is light enough, being only 12 pounds, to wield like a shield.
Oh, okay. So
But
I'll
it
write
doesn't
down
provide
here.
AC, I'm assuming.
It does provide AC.
But
Nope.
only for a limited time.
Well, it's more enough hits on it will ruin the mirror-like finish, so you gotta be careful with how you use it.
Can he
Yeah,
flip
that-
it over and use the backside?
The problem is not just like abrasion, but also distortion. Think
Oh, it's
like if you
bending it. Yeah,
if
yeah,
you
yeah.
ripple up a mirrored surface enough, you wouldn't really be able to tell what the image is. It would destroy its mirror-like effect.
Well, Spectre would still be able to tell what it looks like. He does live in the funhouse.
What?
Right. Well, it looks like the
Clown Joe
army.
from Bar Trauma. He's a clown in Bar Trauma.
Ah,
Yeah, he is. Well, the army is now complete. We have the vanguard at the front, and then the cavalry, and then the artillery, and then the scouts at the back for some reason.
Oh, technically, I'm still in front of the fucking vanguard.
Oh, yeah, okay. Then the scout can go first.
All right. Yes, down the stairs we go. Was there anything else of interest in this room, or would you like us to roll for that? I can roll for that if you want.
You could make an investigation check, search for like, hidden things, but other than that, that was the only obvious thing, and you found it when you revealed the velvet. If you had left the velvet
Alright,
alone, that would have been hidden.
Haspius, if you want to, I'll give you a hand.
Okay.
I mean, they could have a hidden footlocker that's actually a mimic.
Remember, the DM can't kill you if you refuse to do anything.
So what do you guys want to do today? Nothing. All
Okay.
right, see you next week.
All right, you stop breathing. Roll a con save.
So, Haspy, as you're looking around, the tapestries on the wall catch your eye, and you realize the reason they've been catching your eye is because even though you guys have been moving around and shuffling them, they don't seem to be fluttering like they would if they were just regular cloth. Now, the tapestries themselves are worn and faded, but the bottoms appear to be weighted, and the weights have settled and made various coin-like shapes along the bottom of these tapestries.
Wait, what do you mean shapes?
I
Like,
hand my dagger to
They're
Haspius.
round, like little circles about the size of a coin all along the bottom of the tapestries to act like weights.
so they're like woven into the tapestry, and we can see the imprint.
Correct.
Okay.
Like they had like folded the underside behind it and then stitched across it to seal in the weights.
Ah.
I hand
There
my
might be
knife to
money under there.
Haspius.
And if they're heavy, they might be gold.
I hand my knife to Haspius.
What are these tapestries of?
They appear to be landscapes, but that's all you're able to make out is like faded hills and trees. They
No,
are moth-eaten and faded with time. They were not taken care of. And you are unable to get more detail than just generic landscape.
Unfortunate.
There are many tapestries.
Why is the guy with the Spanish name speaking French?
Indiana Jones.
Silly Ruffles, does he not know of the Indiana Jones?
So I think that was supposed to be German in the movie, but
Yeah,
It's
it was German.
it was German. But it doesn't like he sounds more French to me in the movie. That's how I remember it.
Wasn't the castle in the Rhineland?
Yeah, so I
Yes,
guess
and it was he made a said it was a German accent while actually being a French accent, whilst pretending to be a Scottish lord, as spoken by an American actor.
We have reached peak comedy.
Anyway,
My personal favorite is anything that Sean Connery is in.
Anyway, where's that?
He does
I-
not do an
I-
accent.
Anyways,
How much money is in these tapestries?
Yes.
are you cutting them open?
No, I'm
Yes.
It has to
afraid
be a knife.
All right, you cut them open. And a total of 30 electrum pieces, 10 from each of the 3 tapestries, tinkles to the ground.
anybody got a sewing kit? We gotta put those back.
Inside the fold of the tapestry, at least one of the tapestries, Haspius, you see a small, faded, somewhat crumpled, but folded piece of parchment.
ooh, treasure. I want to take it.
Okay, you grab it.
Uh-huh.
It feels stiff with age.
I unfold it,
Okay.
expecting perhaps a treasure map or someone's saucy poems or something.
There is writing on it. Do you read Abyssal?
No.
Well, the letters glow with a bright, fiery red, and then explode.
Oh, I know what it says.
And that's a 20-foot radius explosion, so I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dex save, dex save, dex save. Okay. Oh, it's plus 5, 13. Sorry.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da.
And, Mister?
Yeah.
You need to make a dex save, as Haspius had read an explosive rune.
Oh Lord.
I had to go get it.
I mean, how do we know that it's not actually like an implosive room, causing like
That'd be
an
worse.
atmospheric implosion?
That would be much, much worse for you.
That would be much worse. Because you're the one holding it.
Weavos, was that second one your mule?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, that fails. That was actually the only failure here.
Ah, damn it.
The rest of you will take half of this.
Wait, is he on his mount?
He is on his mount.
I believe that means that if I recall, there's something about like, taking none or saving
Yeah, so it
half.
gives the mount evasion, but the mount failed.
Yeah, the mountain have to pass for evasion to kick in.
So that
Oh,
is
damn.
13 lightning damage to the mule, and half of that being 6 to the rest of you.
It's not so bad.
Is there any way that I can absorb some of that?
Yeah, I thought that was like part of the thing with mounted combatant.
No, it has to be an attack. Mounted
wasn't
combatant.
Well, but I thought you could
absolutely-
still make him take like half or something.
Yeah, but he has to pass. Oh no, wait, that's right. He takes half when he fails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That is an attack.
So
No,
it
it's
might.
a save.
No, it's a saving throw. It's not an attack. That's different. So yeah, so it bloodies your mule, but it shouldn't kill him.
It actually doesn't bloody the mule.
The mule only has 11 hit points, I thought.
Yeah, and half of 13 is 6.
Right.
Yes, and half of
yeah,
11
yeah,
is 5.
Yeah, okay.
I thought you were an electrical engineer.
Well, I'm not a mathematician.
That's right. Engineering is just the applied abuse of mathematics.
The applied abuse.
That's a shirt, I think.
All right, but yeah, the parchment was disintegrated in the blast. But that is all you find in the room when you look around.
All right, so we found a shiny mirror and nothing else. Or shiny table, anyway.
Yes, this watch tells time. And nothing else.
Okay, James Bond. Anyway, moving on to the tunnel to the north.
All right, and the stairs headed down.
Stairs. Yes. Excellent. And then, yeah,
And
I'll
you're-
Vanguard myself out.
Okay.
Advanced Scout.
Sure. You're trying to be sneaky?
Typically.
Then make a
Got my
stealth
new
check.
Velvet Bucket.
Mm-hmm.
Do advantage because the Velvet Bucket counts as a tool.
No.
Worth a shot.
All right, yeah, you can see chiseled stone steps leading down about 20 feet and then opening up into a larger room. What you can see of the room from the top of the stairs is only the back of what looks to be a upholstered chair.
Can I see any heads in the upholstered chair?
You cannot see the top of the upholstered chair. You can see like the bottom half of it from the top of the
Okay.
stairs.
But I can sneak down and get a better look at it.
Could certainly try. You can tell there's no real cover on the stairs, so if there's anybody looking at the stairs when you go down there, stealth check won't matter.
Yep.
It's
I
your
hold my
call.
bucket in front of me.
Okay.
Down I go.
Down you go. And these, deposits you eventually into a 30 by 40 foot long chamber. The soft glow of embers emit from a fireplace at the opposite end of the room, casting dim light for the far, 20 feet of the room. There are various implements of torture here, both large and small, including a rack, Iron Maiden, tongs, pincers, and whips. Comfortable chairs are scattered in the near area by the stairs, placed such that you might allow visitors to watch the proceedings inside. Sitting there, polishing up the outer part of the Iron Maiden, facing the stairs as you come down, is a large, hulking man wearing a black hood over his head, though eye holes, obviously. And he sees you as you're on the stairs and have no cover. And he yells out in common, "Hey, who are you?"
I'm just the water boy.
Make a make a deception check.
Do I have advantage because I have the bucket?
Yes.
Even though the bucket's empty?
Even though the bucket's empty. What is this guy's insight? He says, "Well, it's about time. Get over here. I'm thirsty."
Alright, I will go to him with the empty bucket.
"What's this, then? Are you stupid? You must be, being the water boy. Go fill it with water and come back here."
And I return to the party.
Well, I've got some right here. Just put it on the ground.
What? No.
Wait.
Oh, the donkey.
he's gonna pee in it.
No, but I will go to that other room where that water bucket was. That's not too far away, right? It's just up the stairs and out back in the hallway and get that water bucket.
There were no other buckets. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
In the room with the 4 cultists that we killed, you said there was a
Hey.
bucket of shit and a bucket of water.
Oh yes, there was a. Was it a bucket of water? Did I
You
say
did
that?
say water bucket.
Flip back there.
I wrote it down.
Yes, there is a water pail there.
So I will go back and fetch that water pail and then inform the party. So I'm going to distract him and get him to turn around, and you guys can sneak up and attack him. Well, not sneak up, but attack him. Fun plan, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So proceeding with the plan, I'm just going to go back down to him with this water bucket and be like,
Yep.
yeah, I'm sorry about that. I must have grabbed the wrong bucket and didn't realize this one was empty. I am stupid.
Yeah, that's quite. Stop moving around. And you kind of like just move around to the other side, so he turns around to face you with his back to the stairs. And he says, now hold still. And he starts grabbing the pail and starts slurping some of the water. If the rest of you are coming down the stairs at this point, you will all need to make stealth checks to move silently. You will have advantage because he is trying to hear you over the sounds of him slurping water.
And me talking his ear off because, well, I can talk a mile a minute if you need me to. I was
Oh
going
my
to say,
God.
oh, there you go. The real question is, how well does the donkey do? But never mind.
The first roll was the donkey.
The donkey has... Oh, never mind. I thought,
Yeah.
I thought you had
Donkey
a
is
plus
flat
on there.
roll.
Yeah, mules are pretty good at this. Mister, I need a stealth check from you at advantage.
Huevos is able to ride silently. However, the mule is not able to walk silently.
True.
Wish I could save that double net 20 for when I have disadvantage.
Right. Alright, yeah, you guys get to the bottom of the stairs. You can still hear him just slurping water, just, getting that. You can see Aranak just holding the bucket there.
So, what am
I
What do you guys do? Are you attacking?
Ah, fuck it.
yeah,
I'll attack.
yeah.
Alright, roll initiative. I will inform you that he is surprised by this.
I would have hoped so.
Ooh, I rolled well.
Well, fortunately, he's surprised, so I can get out of there.
Well, if you roll first, he wouldn't, you're right in front of him, so if you do anything hostile, you're still holding a bucket in both hands. You don't have a weapon drawn, just so you know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's a bucket with a ladle, and he's taking the ladle up and slurping the water. Yep.
Mhm.
Right. And then when he turns around after we stab him in the
Wait,
back,
that was Huevos that got a 20. Never mind.
you stab him in
Yeah,
the butt.
I don't go first. I got a 5.
Yeah, it was just right after you typed it, so my eyes jumped. Mister, are you gonna roll initiative?
Yeah, I guess so.
We're attacking a towering man. Literally everybody else.
We're
no.
attacking a jailer
Caspius.
spelled with a G.
Caspius is with me in the second half.
Alright, Huevos.
I'm gonna ride right up in there. Is there a way that I can put my axe through this bucket and into his face?
No.
No, he's facing away from you with the bucket.
That was the
Sorry,
whole
I can
plan.
put his face into the bucket.
You could put his face into the bucket. Roll to hit.
2 surprise rounds in a row?
This can't possibly bode well for us.
That hits.
Alright. 12 slashing, and he is marked.
Yeah. Yeah, his head goes forward into the bucket with a little wet gurgle, and you hear him going, "What?" Anything else?
Oh, his head goes into the bucket?
Yeah, like
I guess
you
we're out of
whack
it.
him in the back of the head.
Oh, okay. Alright, no, I'm done.
All right, Maximus.
Well, actually, wait, hold on. He's surprised, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
I'm gonna ride up on out of there then.
Okay, yeah, you go like as he's recovering from his bucket and the surprise of being attacked from behind suddenly.
Yep. Just do a little sortie and then ride out of melee.
Mm-hmm. Maximus.
So, what are we doing?
There is a large burly man with a black hood on that was polishing the Iron Maiden, and Huevos just walked up and hit him from behind. He's injured by this.
How far is he from us?
20 feet.
So I'm gonna start blasting.
Sure.
That is a miss.
That is a miss.
I am done.
Okay. His turn. He is surprised as he wheels about, and you hear him say, Aranak, to you, it's like, "What? Stay behind me, boy, I got this." Aspius?
Funny.
Mm-hmm. Yes, my move.
Yes.
Yes. I cast a spell at him.
Okay, he is not a spellcaster. Very obviously not a spellcaster.
Well, that and also it wouldn't matter. No counterspell.
Indeed. But also no things like shield that he has to counter magic missiles.
What? Oh, I wasn't gonna use magic missiles this time. I'm switching it up. I'm making me an orb.
Ooh.
Chromatic orb.
Mm-hmm. Well, I believe that's an attack roll.
Good old Chaos Mystery Ball.
No, that's a different one.
Yeah, I know. That's the one I like.
I'm lucky.
All right, roll it. Which one do you want to use?
11.
That hits.
Oh. Wow, okay.
He's only wearing a black hood.
Yeah,
10 misses,
but,
11 hits, boys.
dexterity or something. I'll fucking know.
He's a brute.
Yes, he's a brute. He's very brutish.
Yeah, that's fair.
Anyway, but yeah, you hit him. So what damage type?
You know, I'm personally really fond of lightning.
Mm-hmm. All right, taser ball. Roll damage. All right, he is now bloodied. Anything else?
I shall advance into melee with my rapier.
Uh-huh.
Oh, did the bucket get stuck on his head, kind of, or did he pull his head back out of it?
He's pulled his head back out of it when he whipped around.
That is all.
Okay. Can I,
All
can
right,
I try
Aranak.
climbing up his back and putting the bucket on his head?
Yes. This
What do I
will...
need for that?
That is an acrobatics check to
All
climb
right.
up on back of him. Which is
He
part
did
of
say
your...
stay behind him.
He
just
did,
didn't say how
yes.
close.
Uh-huh.
Eek.
Technically, yeah, he would get a chance to... Yeah, you like try to get up on him and he just kind of shakes you off like, no, stay back.
I just scream out, I'm scared! Alright, so that's an action to do that, right?
No, that was movement.
Oh, it's movement to do that. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Then I would like to... Well, I do have a rapier, so if I could item interact and draw the rapier...
You could drop the bucket and draw the rapier.
Yeah, I would like to do that.
You drop the bucket. Water goes everywhere.
I would like to, redecorate his lower waist.
All right. Yeah, as you drop the bucket and draw your rapier, the water kind of seeping out, you hear him mutter while still facing away from you, "That better be water."
All right. Do I get any advantages for this or no?
No, this is just part of you surprising him.
Yeah, but Gilbert's in melee with him, so
Yes.
I still miss.
You still miss, yes.
Good thing I missed. Still have the surprise for next round.
Mhm.
I just stab off to the side of him, I'm drawing the sword out unprepared because I'm used to using the short bow.
Let's see,
That'll
which
be
one's pointy again? Yeah. All right, Huevos.
Oh, actually, I could bonus action hide, couldn't I?
You could attempt to. He's currently facing away from you, and so if you were to somehow break line of sight, you could.
Yeah. But I wouldn't be able to stay in melee, I don't think.
Correct.
Alright, then never mind, I won't try hiding. There's no point, he doesn't think I'm hostile, so. If I start disappearing and hiding, then... Well, I mean, it could sell into the character, but then once I shoot at him, then somebody else's turn.
All right, Huevos.
All right, I'm gonna come back around for another pass.
Mm-hmm. That hits.
For 14 slashing.
All right. Now he has a special ability when you kill him.
Oh yeah?
That before he dies, he gets to make a flurry of blows using his reaction. And he's going to try to pummel you as you ride up onto him and try to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2 attacks.
Nice little feat.
And he misses twice.
Yeah, he flails impotently against you as you slay him. As his body drops to the ground in the puddle that the bucket has made. You guys are out of initiative.
I would like to cut his head off and have it land in the bucket.
Yep. Yeah, you just do a little flick with the blade. The head rolls into the bucket, and the faucet stands the bucket up on edge, so the head is in the bucket facing up towards the ceiling with the head
That's
in it.
3 points for me.
But there you stand in this torture chamber.
All right.
I want to look for shiny stuff.
Sure, make an investigation check.
Haspius, you want to look for shiny stuff?
I don't think there's gonna be shiny stuff here. But sure.
We can always look.
Alright, so you're looking around. And in like the far corner, over by the seats, you find in like a little bit pile of dirt, muck, and detritus. You find a small platinum bracelet that you think might be worth 700 gold if sold.
Alrighty.
That is all the shiny stuff you find. The torture implements appear to be well oiled and kept in working condition at all times. However, they are not particularly valuable.
How much gold?
The bracelet is worth 700 gold.
My headset cut out for the second half of that. What was the thing that was not particularly valuable?
The torture equipment. Well, it's kept well. It's like well kept, but it isn't particularly valuable.
Any pocket-sized items?
Just what I described.
So none of the torture equipment would fit in a backpack.
Oh, the torture equipment. There is, some tongs, pincers, and whips.
Mm-hmm. Tongs and pincers sound fun.
Somehow I don't think they do.
How large are the tongs?
Like
blacksmithing tongs, or more like for pulling out tongs?
You could use either for that. But there's one size.
So like more blacksmithing.
One size mutilates all.
All right, and then the pincers.
Well, they're sized for
Pliers,
like
kinda.
they're like pliers.
Oh, like for fingernails and teeth.
Yep. Or eyelids if you're feeling particularly vicious.
through. All right, I will pocket them.
Okay.
Well, that piece of filth is dead. Let's move on.
Yeah, let's.
So where are you going?
In the direction of adventure.
Fortunately for you, you are utterly surrounded by adventure.
All right, then I think
Oh
we will
god,
go...
no, not choice paralysis. My greatest enemy.
Go east and south, I think. There was a door down there too, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there is. So you head to the south and you head to the east. The corridor you can see from that corner goes 40 feet to the south before turning to the east and a door on the east wall halfway down.
All right. I'll Vanguard again, and then I'll go take a look at that door and see if I can see a keyhole or anything to look through.
There is a keyhole.
I would like to peer into said keyhole for the mystery and adventure.
Please make a perception check.
Roll the dice with the 20 and a add of a 6.
Okay, yeah, you look through the keyhole. You can see that it appears to be a small landing, and then like the sloped surface of the ceiling as it descends out of sight.
Interesting. Go back to the party, relay that information, then I'll continue to the south.
Okay. To the south. You see that the hall goes 40 feet before turning to the south.
No doors or anything?
No doors, just more corridor.
All right, then I will go to that southern corridor and peer around the corner.
Sure, make a stealth check. Alright, you look around, and it appears to be a rather large room. Neat piles of crates, boxes, and barrels are present here. Several bulging stacks propped up against the far wall.
All right, I will venture a little bit more into that room before returning to the party.
Okay.
See
Yeah,
if
you
there's any more nooks and crannies in it, pretty much.
make a investigation check as you check out the room. Alright, yeah, you look around a bit. And you can tell that it's a 40 by 40 foot chamber. And it doesn't look like there's anything valuable here. These are barrels of water, crates and boxes full of food and grain. The sacks are full of like ground corn.
Any barrels of water? Or liquid, at least? Or was it just grain storage?
No, there's barrels of water. I thought I mentioned that. Sorry.
No, it's not your fault. I'm having trouble focusing, and I'm half here, so
Mhm.
I'm not hearing everything you say when you say it. That's just it's on me. So if I ask something that you've already said, that's just because I'm frazzle brained right now. I've been for most of the session.
Okay.
All right. I will go back to the party, and then
All right.
let them know. There's a nice
Sure.
little storeroom down there.
Yeah. So hang on. So the party had hung back a bit to let you do your scouting. And this is what you discovered along that hallway. As you turn to leave this storeroom and walk into that space, you find yourself embedded inside of a clear, gelatinous mass. And you should roll initiative.
We got the jelly cube.
Always the jelly cube. Well, nice knowing you guys.
Yeah, you're also surprised.
Mm-hmm.
See,
It's possible you'll live.
everyone else should roll initiative, because even though you're surprised, and you start, some like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, like 90 feet away from the thing, because you're all up at that corridor when you advanced. You would.
They might
hear
wonder
this-
why I'm not back.
Yeah, they might.
Because I've been pretty regular about going back to them with information this whole time.
Huevos, Maximus, initiative.
I got a 15.
Huevos,
I'm-
Maximus.
Yeah, sorry. Every time I hear Maximus, I feel like you're talking to me. It's like when CC named her character David, and I'm like, how the fuck did Underdark know my name was David?
Mr. Pete, you guys here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Roll initiative.
Roll initiative, man. Come on.
I'm scatterbrained and I'm still paying attention.
I'm running on not a good night's sleep, and I'm all dialed in. I've been missing out on this primetime shit for months. I need my fix. I got to inject the Dungeons and Dragons right into my veins.
Pete, are you here? Unfortunate. All right, Maximus. Do you have anything to help with surprise?
Yes, I have the alert feed.
Excellent. You are not surprised, and you hear the glump of someone stepping into an ooze to the south, about 90 feet away, through the corridor.
Can I see the ooze?
No, you're right. Basically, if you look at the map I posted, the ooze is at the entrance to that 40 by 40 room. You guys are at that top left corner.
So how far will it be that I get down there so I can see the ooze?
To get line of sight would be 40, 50, 60, 70 feet.
I don't have that much movement.
How much do you got?
So I only have 40 feet of movement.
Okay.
So, well, I mean, I could dash up there, but then I wouldn't be able to do nothing. I don't believe. Let's see here.
I mean, if you dash and get close, it's, something. I don't think it will
I'm
one-hit
gonna
me.
dash. I'm gonna dash my 80 feet,
Okay.
and so that means I can see now, right?
Yeah, you can see Aranak floating in this wavy, gelatinous mass, blocking the entrance to this room. He also looks surprised.
Bonus action. Bonus action.
Say, does my passive of 21 help at all in that situation, or no?
Not in that particular situation because he was transparent and you were busy checking the room for stuff.
Sanctuary won't work because that's a. Okay, I can get close, but that's it. That's because I can't make an attack because I used my action to run up there.
That's fine. I think I can survive one round. And it
Mhm.
shouldn't one kill me, so you guys might have to pull me out of it if it does down
Can I
me.
make an item interaction to toss a rope at him for a bonus action, or no? Or my whip at him for Like,
So you would know that throwing a rope into the cube wouldn't be helpful. Same with like your whip. It's too thick. It would just bunch up at the beginning of it. It wouldn't reach him on the other side of the cube.
Put a ration on the rope.
You would need like an action to like actually reach in there and grab him.
okay, well then I just got to get close, and that's all I can do.
Okay, but yeah, you can get close. Haspius, do you have anything to deal with surprise?
Nay.
Then you are surprised. The cube is not surprised. At the start of the cube's turn, the engulfed creature, which cannot breathe and is restrained, takes some damage.
At least I have a +2 con.
You take 20 points of acid damage. It will then
27
move
HP.
forward and
Fireball.
push into Maximus's space. And Maximus, you need to make a dex save to not be engulfed.
Well, fuck.
So, dexterity saving throw.
Crap.
Yep, it moves forward and engulfs you. You take 5 points of acid damage. You now cannot breathe and are restrained. Oh, by the way, what is Aronnax's con mod?
+2.
+2, okay. So you weren't able to hold your breath because you were surprised by this.
That's 2 rounds, isn't it?
Yep, so you have 2 rounds before you black out, essentially. Maximus, not being surprised by the cube, knowing it's there, obviously, because of you, is able to hold his breath. Because he could see it coming. It's not very fast. He just wasn't able to dodge. Alright, in the cube, let's see, that was 10 feet. It will move, it basically moves a total of 15 feet down this corridor. And that's it. Aronnax, do you have anything to help with surprise?
Nope.
Alright. Top of the order, Maximus, you are inside the cube.
Can I get out of the cube?
You can make a strength check as an action to attempt to escape.
Motherfuck. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, you're stuck. Just to check, Pete, are you here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there you are. You did roll it. Okay. I'm sorry. I was
I was a little late.
All right. Well, it is your turn. You were surprised the previous round.
Yep.
So we'll just pretend that happened. Yeah, and you hear the sounds of the ooze and the combat heading from the south and then to the east.
Okay, I will go down the hallway until I can see what's happening.
Okay. How much movement speed do you have?
On my mule, I have 40.
All right, 40 feet would get you to the corner, and that would let you see the cube 10, 15 feet away from you. You can see both Maximus and Aronnax suspended in it. They've been engulfed.
So, I don't know if you looked too hard at my character sheet and the stuff I have in my inventory, but I do have a lot of rope and some pythons and a block and tackle, although that's not relevant.
So, as I explained to Mister, you must have missed it. If you just throw a rope at it, it's just going to bunch up at the very surface and it won't penetrate.
However, what I was going to say is that I have, the reason I have all that stuff is because whenever I get into a situation where, like, I have to climb down something, I need some way to winch the donkey down, or winch the mule up. So I would have all that set up, including a python attached to the end of the rope somehow, is what I would like to have.
Okay, yeah, that's not a problem.
All right. I would like to produce that and throw it into the cube as hard as I can.
Oh, I see, with the python to add weight.
Yes, to add weight.
Okay.
I'd basically like to throw it like a dart so it pierces in there and somebody can grab it and I can pull them out.
Make an athletics check.
Nice.
We'll see how far it penetrates into this ballistic cube.
I don't suppose I can make an attack roll.
You're basically guaranteed to hit it. It's
Okay.
It's more how far do you penetrate. That's because while Maximus is close to this side, and Aranak is close to the other side of the cube.
Hmm.
So you need a higher roll to penetrate deeper. Alright, yeah, that penetrates a good deal through. And you can see the acidic aether is eating at the rope. You don't think it'll last that long, but it is there close enough that they could grab it.
Okay. Well, they haven't grabbed it yet because it's not their turn.
Correct. And that
Right.
did take your action, by the way.
Yep. Then that's going to be it.
Okay.
And then, oh wait, it moved 15 feet. Can I?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just going to have to back up around the corner. Then I'll,
Okay.
If they're not grabbing it, it's because they can't grab anything anymore.
Alright. So you're holding onto it still?
I'm holding onto the rope, but I'm backing up so that it doesn't engulf me on its turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna. I'll back up like a good 30 feet around the corner.
Sure. Playing out rope as you do so.
Yep.
Alright. Haspius.
All right. What exactly can I see from my position?
10-foot wide corridor, 40 feet to the south, it turns to the east. That was the corner that you saw Maximus run around and not return. And you saw Huevos go down to the corner of it and like whip a rope with a weight at the end down very hard before backing off, paying out rope as he did so. The corner is 40 feet from your position.
Alrighty. I'm gonna advance 25 feet. Am I able to get a clear side of the cube?
The corner is 40 feet away from your starting position. It is a 10-foot wide corridor, 40 feet to the south, and then that corner is what would get you line of sight.
Okay. Shit, that's 40.
So you can move your 25 feet if you want, but it would not get you line of sight.
I'll go 30?
The corner's 40 feet away. You have to get to the corner to get line of sight, is what I'm saying.
Wait, how far past the corner is it?
You don't know. You can't see it. There is a physical wall there.
Can I see Huevos?
Yes, Huevos is in the corridor to your immediately to your south. He's like 10 feet from you currently.
Yeah, he backed up around the corner after. Yeah.
Well, I can't go much past 30 feet. I'll dodge.
Okay, you hold your position and dodge. Cube. So at the start of the cube's turn, those engulfed take some acid damage.
28 and up, I'm gone.
So,
I'm undone.
Aranak and Maximus, you both take 21 acid damage. So, Aranak, I believe that just puts you unconscious.
Correct. Yep, 28 and up would have been full kill.
Yeah. Maximus, are you still
lucky
breathing?
me, I guess.
He's not breathing, but
Counting what I took earlier from the explosive rooms, which was 18, I believe. I believe I am unconscious as well.
Oof. Okay. Well, the cube is going to scoot forward, and lacking anybody in range. By the way, it's like eating up your rope as it's doing this.
yeah, I figured.
The rope gets tangled around our bodies inside.
No, like it's just coiling up like on the front of the thing, like a big like spool of it's just kind of bunching up on in the front of it, because it's just going forward into this taut rope.
It's
How
making
much damage
spaghetti
did it take
slurp noise.
anyone?
Let's see. It will then dash as it reaches that corner and get within 15 feet of Huevos on the mule. You can see the unconscious bodies of Aranak and Maximus floating in there.
Mm.
Aranak, it is now your turn, and you must make a death save.
I think that is.
Did that fuck up
that
with
is
the
technically
slash?
a roll.
'Cause I think that fucked up with the slash.
I don't know what the slash does. Reroll it.
I'm gonna re-roll it with the slash just to see if it gives a number. If it rolls a 1 again, then that obviously screws something up.
I'm not sure it's not counting. Try again.
All right. Without the slash. Yep. Okay.
Right, like I think it's like because it wasn't bold the first time, which is weird. So I think there's something screwy going on with that, and I'm not sure what it is.
All right, but 1 pass. Doesn't
Yes,
matter.
you have 1 success. Maximus, death save, please.
Strange.
Yeah, I don't know what it's doing there, and I'm not sure I trust that it's a fair roll.
Yep. No, I understand. I'm on your side.
Maximus, that is also a success. Huevos.
All right, shit. I'm gonna. So this rope that I have is just hitched to the donkey. I'm gonna say I can't just drop it.
You could use an item interaction to untie it.
No, I don't want to untie it. I want to make it so that it'll. Well, there's no point now. I'll just I'm gonna yank the rope out of there.
Okay, yeah, you can use your item interaction to pull the rope back out. About half the rope is now damaged.
Yeah, that's fine.
So it was a 50-foot rope, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So about half of it is now currently somewhat damaged,
Mm-hmm.
as is the baton.
Yep. And let's see. I still have my action.
Yes, that was an item interaction.
Okay. Then I would like to ride up into melee with that cube,
Mm-hmm.
and I will hit it once, and then run away.
Okay. Well, roll to hit.
Ooh.
That hits.
Really? Okay.
It's a giant 10 by 10 by 10 gelatinous mass.
Fair enough.
Literally, its armor class is 6. You have to roll nat 1 to fail, just for the auto fail.
All right. 11 slashing, and then I'm.
All right, so
I didn't
acidic
do it.
jello hits the ground. Anything in your booking it?
Yep.
All right. Well, as you attempt to flee, he will lunge with a pseudopod and attack of opportunity against you.
God damn it! It's got a pseudopod.
They always do.
They don't always. Some of them you can.
So, it's you or your mule that's moving?
The mule is the one that's moving. But
Right. So technically, it is attacking the mule, and then you're just redirecting it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't think.
It does under certain circumstances. There are some things that could theoretically break that. That's why I'm being explicit about it.
Okay.
Does a 17 hit you?
No.
All right, it misses as you back away. How far are you going?
I will move up.
You were 25 feet from the corner where Haspius is.
I will run 30 feet away from this thing.
All right, so you go around Haspius and around the corner.
Actually, no. Better be 40. I don't want it to end up in melee with me again.
Okay, so yeah, you go past Haspius and then another 10 feet.
Yep. And that's it.
All right.
Oh, and I marked it.
Okay, good to know. So that actually is important because technically it's attacking your mule. So even if you're it reestablishes the target. Never mind.
Yeah.
Haspius.
It's not like it deals damage to me. I become the target of the attack,
Right.
and that's before the roll.
Right, and that wording is critical for your
Yeah.
marking. Anyway, Haspius, it is your turn.
Yeah, it may as well say that like while you're on the mount, they can't attack it.
Gilbert, are you here?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I was waiting for you guys to. Do I see the entity?
Yes. It is currently 25 feet away from you. You can also see your party members inside of it. They do not appear
Chromatic
to be
orb.
conscious. Sure, roll to hit. That hits. What damage type?
Cold.
Okay.
Ice cube.
Yes, freeze your party members inside of it. Okay, yeah, you blast it with some cold, and it takes damage.
And I'm gonna back up.
Okay. You will lose line of sight if you do so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You back up how far?
30 feet.
Alright. So you go 20 feet past where Huevos is. That puts you at the T intersection that goes north to the torture chamber, by the way.
Alrighty.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. The start of the cube's turn. The two embedded individuals take 26 points of acid damage, failing a death save each.
That doesn't kill anybody, though.
That doesn't kill anybody, I think. It
How's
will.
the cube looking?
The cube is damaged. It is not yet bloodied. The cube will scoot forward, dashing for its 30 feet, getting to the corner and just starting to round it. Meaning it is about 10 feet behind you, Huevos. And Aranak, death save. Alright, 2 successes and a failure. Maximus, death save.
Yep.
I really do need to start adding back to the graveyard, don't I?
Oh, wait, that's the wrong one.
Alright, Maximus, also at 2 successes and a failure. Huevos.
Alright. Let's see here. Left with few other options. It's an action if I want to try and pull someone out, right?
That is correct.
And who's closer?
At this point, because of the shuffling, you could reach either one of them.
Okay. We're gonna go for Aranak then.
Alright. It is a strength check. A strength ability check.
Flat strength.
Flat strength ability, yes. No proficiency. But it is still a strength ability check, so if you got something that just gives you advantage on all of those and not just athletics.
Hold on, let me look at something here. No. I don't suppose the mule would give me anything for this.
Are you wearing your seatbelt?
I am wearing my my seatbelt, yeah. I mean, the mule is treated as a large creature for its carrying capacity. And
You know what? Yeah, I would say it would give you advantage on pulling somebody out of this. Because you can reach in there and grab them and have the mule pull in the other direction.
I mean, I'm still the weakest link in this chain.
Yes, you are. If you roll badly enough, the mule leaves successfully. You are stuck in the cube. Like, it literally walks out from under you as you get sucked in. Alright, but you reach in there and grab Aranak, and your mule starts pulling. And with your stirrups and your legs clamped to its side, it pulls the two of you out. Aranak is obviously unconscious still.
Alright, how much damage do I take from that?
You do take some damage. Taking 15 points of acid damage. That's a costly maneuver. Shit.
Yep.
How far do you go? So right now you're still adjacent to him.
Yeah, we'll make it a full 30.
Well, you had to get 10 feet closer to him first, because he was 10 feet away.
Yeah,
And then,
and I have 40 feet of movement.
okay. Well, as you back up, it's going to throw a pseudopod at you.
It will.
It
No.
misses. Yeah, there's a reason why it's trying to do engulf and not pseudopods.
Yeah.
All right. And you move 30 feet away. This would leapfrog Haspius' position, putting you at the second T intersection that goes south to that unopened door.
Aspius, you have to save him.
And Haspius, it is now your turn.
I guess with my last spell slot, Chromatic Orb.
Roll to hit. Good hit.
Oh, this is cold again.
Okay. Alright, and that bloodies it. Trailing little bits of ooze behind it now. Anything else?
How far away is it?
30 feet from you.
Wait, hold on. And then where Havos go again?
30, sorry, 20 feet from you. My bad.
20 feet.
Yeah. Yep, 20
He
feet.
ran past you.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
10 feet past you to the west.
Well, I'm going to back up 10 feet.
Okay. You stand next to Wavos. Alright, at the start of the cube's turn. Maximus takes 21 points of acid damage, failing another death save.
That is 3 for Max.
3? No, it should only be 2.
Oh, that's 2. Yes, you're right.
Should be 2 and 2. Let's see, and so that would put it 40 feet away. So it is going to dash and scoot forward, putting it only 10 feet away from the pair of you. And Maximus, it is your turn. Do or die.
Die.
Die!
Yeah,
Yes.
You remember when I said you have to save him?
Yay, more gear.
Well, Maximus is dead. Bring another character in next week.
Sorry, mister.
Yeah, honestly,
It's okay.
you have a
I'm
way
used
to
to,
save
I'm
you.
used to characters dying under. I'm used
I
to
mean,
it.
you could have reached in there. That's what I did.
I wouldn't have been able to, like, get away, though. And that thing's going to take me out round 1.
Fair enough.
Yeah, he would have just got engulfed himself probably, unless he rolled really well on the strength check to save.
And strength is not a skill I have.
Alright, Wavos.
You said the thing was bloodied?
Yes, I did.
Alright. Then... Let's see here. I think Maximus had a whip on him, didn't he?
He did.
Oh, it's in there, though.
It is. You can see it floating there.
What's Aranak got on him?
A bunch of ooze and whatever else equipment he's carrying. It's
He's
his
got a
own.
bow, right?
Short bow.
Oh, well, I would need an action to take my shield off. We're not doing that.
That's my gear.
Yep. Alright, then he's just going to ride up on in there and attack this thing again.
Alright, you ride up to him, roll to hit. That hits.
Another 11 slashing.
Okay. It is still bloodied.
Alright, then he is going to action surge, disengage, and ride out of there.
Okay. You disengage and ride out of there.
And it is also marked, and he'll run the... it would have taken him 10 feet to do that, so he'll run 30 feet away.
Okay. To be clear, you are leaving Aranak behind where Haspius is, yes?
Oh, well, I didn't say this, but I probably would have slung him over the back of the mule.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, no, I'm taking him with me.
Okay.
The first person you met who threatened to kill you.
Well, that's just the beginning of, where he's from. That's just how you begin mating rituals.
Yeah.
Anyway, right, yeah, so you back up. How far are you going?
30 feet.
All
which
right.
is the rest of my movement.
Yep, which would take you back to the corner that then goes back up those stairs eventually.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Aspius. This cube is 10 feet away from you.
Well, I'm gonna back up 30.
Okay, that puts you level with Huevos.
Actually, wait 1 second. Let me double check this item. I'm gonna back up 20.
Okay, sorry, I misspoke. That actually would put you with Huevos. 30 would put you back up those stairs and you'd lose line of sight.
I'm gonna back up 20. I'm gonna throw a dart.
Sure. 20. It's a 30-foot toss to the cube from there.
Oh, in that case, I want to toss it when it's 20 feet away, and then I want to back up.
All right, so you back up 10 feet, throw your dart at 20 feet away, and then back up 10 more feet. That hits. All right, yeah. Pokes a little bit of a hole in it. Anything else?
Nope. Well, yeah, and then I back up more. That's about it.
All right, yeah. The cube advances. Again, ending 10 feet away from you guys. And Aranak, death save.
That's me.
That is you, and I believe you are also at 2 and 2, right?
Oh, shit.
Nope. 2 and 1.
2 and 1, okay.
I
Don't
got out
roll a
before I
1.
got the second failure.
That is correct, yep.
God damn
That
it.
no matter. It does not matter.
Doesn't matter?
No, I rolled a 1.
Oh, you mean that doesn't matter? Yeah.
Oof.
Maybe you should have stabilized
So-
him.
That might have helped.
Yeah. He's not very good at that, but he could have tried.
Okay.
So anyway, I'm dead.
Yeah. Huevos?
I will. He's gonna. Now that Aranak is apparently dead, he's gonna spend an action taking off his shield and then use the old item interaction to grab the bow.
Okay, you can do so.
And I assume the thing moves closer.
It is 10 feet away from you.
We're gonna ride 40 feet away.
That will break line of sight.
That's fine.
Okay, so you go up the stairs. Back to
Yep.
so it'd be 30 feet movement to go up the stairs to that 20-foot wide corridor with the stack of dead zombies to the south.
Mm-hmm. All right.
The open door to the acolyte room to the north and a slope in front of you to the west. Are you going? So you still have 10 feet of movement when you get to the top of the stairs. You're going which direction then?
Towards the exit.
Okay, you retreat south to the exit. Haspius, the cube is 10 feet away from you.
$10 feet, you say?
I do.
Do I disengage and run away? Or do I dash away and play the odds?
Well, you have seen its pseudopod. You know it only has a 5-foot reach.
Have I actually seen its pseudopod? I
Yes,
think it was
it
around the
attacked.
corner.
Nope, it has attacked once against
You see it one time.
Huevos when he retreated the first time after retrieving Aranak.
Well, that kind of trivializes the dilemma. Okay, I just fuck off.
Okay, so you're dashing.
Yeah.
All right, so you run up the stairs. Are you heading to the exit as well?
Yeah.
All right, pass. I mean, you could go to the other direction, go deeper into the unexplored parts of the dungeon.
You're right. I could do the Haspius Primus Septimus solo run. I don't think that's going to end well.
Well, you see, the trick is you activate all the mobs, and then you just kite them back into so they hit the gelatin. But seriously,
Tempting. I'm gonna follow Havos.
all right, you follow Wavos. On the gelatin's turn, it will dash up those stairs, but it won't actually emerge into the 20-foot wide corridor because it doesn't have enough movement speed to. You guys are currently outpacing it.
I can see it though, right?
Not really, no. You'd have to go off, because I assume you just went straight south. If you went off to the west a little bit, like just diagonally, then you'd be able to see it. It's like, because you're just like level with the door currently.
Oh, okay.
Like you're against the wall that the door is on. So you'd have to like get off the wall a bit to have an angle to shoot through the door.
Mm-hmm.
You could do so.
Well, if it's my turn now,
It is.
then I will do that to give myself an angle. How far away am I?
It would cost you 10 feet of movement to do that.
Okay, yeah. I'll do
And
that.
you are 30 feet away from the cube.
That's more than close enough. I am going to shoot it with my short bow.
Roll to hit. It has half cover.
All right.
It adds 2 to its AC.
I'll move further to have it.
It has an AC of 6, if you recall.
Oh yeah, that's right. If I'm only rolling an 8, then yeah, no.
Yeah, it's very obviously easy to hit. It's just slightly harder because you're shooting through a door. But
You
still,
can't hit all of it, but you can hit all the parts.
still,
that
it's
are
like instead
exposed
of
through the
a
doorway.
5% chance of missing, you now have like a 10% chance. You hit it.
Good thing I have advantage.
In XCOM, that's scary.
Does it advantage apply in ranged attacks?
It just applies to attacks. Actually, no, wait, let me check that. That's important.
That is important. If you had rolled anything other than a 1, I wouldn't care. But you actually rolled a 1 for the first die, so now we actually need to know whether or not you actually have advantage on
You have
ranged attack.
advantage on an attack roll against a creature if at least one of your allies is within 5 feet of the creature. So no. So yeah, I nat 1.
So yeah, range not so bueno.
Unless it's within melee of Haspius.
It is not. Haspius actually dashed and ran past you.
All right. Well, one of my allies is within 5 feet of it, but he doesn't count.
No, because unfortunately that requires him to be alive.
Yeah. Can I consider the
I-
cube an ally?
I am downrange.
The cube must consider you an ally, and it does not.
Ah. All right. Yeah. Then I nat 1.
All right. Unfortunate. You still
And
have
then I
most of your
will-
movement, though.
Yeah. I will continue running away.
Okay. Haspius,
Am I hit?
Oh. Yeah.
are you also continuing to run away?
How far away is it?
The door is like 50 feet, or not 50 feet, it's like 30 feet to the north of you.
Yeah, I'm fucking off after my my cobalt buddy.
If Haspius is just going to run away, then all I'm going to do is kite this thing out of the dungeon if necessary and just keep shooting arrows at it
Okay.
until
Yeah.
it dies.
I'll take part in that.
Okay, yeah. On its turn, as you guys run to the south, it will emerge from the door, and it will continue chasing you up and out of this dungeon and through the woods. You being able to outpace it easily, however, even though Haspius would have to keep dashing to keep ahead of it, Wavos, you're easily able to keep that and can just keep making attack rolls. Eventually, you would kill it out in the woods.
Okay. I'll just let's just take off like 10 arrows for all that it matters.
Yeah, let's assume he takes 10 shots.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay, and now we can go and retrieve what's left of Maximus.
Indeed. Fortunately, Maximus had most of his equipment in clothes and in pouches and things, so they weren't immediately eaten by the acid, though his backpack is unusable. It also
Sure,
means
somebody
with
will
10
come along
shots
with
that
it
a
easily.
minute had passed before the end of combat. If it matters.
What was that for?
I believe there is a Revivify has a minute requirement. A 1
Yeah.
minute,
Oh.
and it took
Not
10
that we have
rounds.
access to that at 3rd level.
I don't recall if you guys had a scroll or not.
We had a character who could cast Gentle Repose, but he's dead.
Wait. When were we ever given a scroll of anything?
I couldn't
ever?
remember. I thought I'd give you guys some scrolls at some point.
I think he did give us a scroll of Revivify when we set out on this quest, but I think the character who was carrying that probably died a while ago and it got lost.
All right,
happens.
you guys are out in the wilderness, along with the equipment of Maximus. You do find some other things in there.
Oh,
Yes, several old bones had been near jellified towards the edge of the cube, and one of them appears to be emanating magical energy.
a magic bone.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, Magic Man, you want to check out this magic?
The Magic Man checks out the magic.
Indeed, it is magic. It is a magical rod of some kind. It's a bone, but it appears to be magical. I don't know what you want to do.
That's how you summon the
Cast
Lynch.
Identify.
The Lynch?
You're casting Identify on it?
Well, ritually, but yeah.
Okay. Let me send you the text for that then.
If there's one thing I love about as much as rolling D100s, dying, and achieving overwhelming victory, it's getting magical item stats. Actually, as I was making that list, I realized there's very little about this game I don't love.
Yeah, pretty much. But that's kind of how it goes for you, though.
There you
Is it called a funny bone?
No. Wand of enemy detection. It didn't
Would
help
it
the
have been
guy who
glowing?
had this.
Yeah, it just clicked while you were laughing so hard. Well, that didn't work out for the last guy that had it.
Oh my god, that's fucking great.
The enemy is all around you.
Like a Geiger counter, like how it works. And, you know, once the guy got engulfed, it just goes to fucking max clicks. I don't know where I was going with that.
No, it's a good approximation. It's like a Geiger counter. It'll tell you the rough direction, but if you don't know how powerful the source is, you don't really know distance.
Seems to be going off. Why?
Well, if the Geiger counter clicks faster when there's higher levels of radiation. So at this point, I think it would just be one continuous click.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's just a
like
solid
the A10
tone.
of Geiger counters.
It's just producing a sine wave.
Alright, but yeah, you guys are out in the woods. You gather the equipment of your fallen comrades. Both of them.
Well, might be time to go call it quits for the day.
Agreed.
At this point, we've officially Ship of Theseus to the party in this forest dungeon.
I know.
Oh well, shit happens.
Yep.
We replaced every party member?
At least once everyone's died at once to this. This is the news of Art Cave.
There is nobody here that was here before we got stranded here, and before the month and a half long break.
So yeah, you guys are able to retreat to your camp. It does not appear to have been harassed or touched in any way since you left it. Before we call it here, because we will be calling it here, I think. Gilbert, are you going to ID that amulet or not?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Hell yeah.
Okay, just so I can take care of this too before I forget about it.
Oh yeah, no, all good. Is it the Amulet of Chipotlus, Demon Prince of Heartburn?
Close.
Arch Tyrant of the 798th layer of the Abyss, called the Burning Shits?
You wish.
Master of the Demonic Fortress, Reaper Pepper?
No, unfortunately, I'm copying this from an OCR text, and it really screwed it up more than I thought it would.
Wait, from a what text?
OCR.
Who's OCR?
This item. I'm copying this item from an OCR text.
That might actually be the scariest thing I've heard from you in a while.
What is OCR?
Optical character recognition.
Oh. Oh, that. Okay, yeah.
Which means it's probably from an old book.
It is.
Oh,
Scanned it with a camera and it turned into
fuck.
text. Yep.
I mean, Adobe Acrobat does that.
Guys, our booties are not going to...
That is what you identified as.
Want to share with the class?
One second.
There's only one of you guys in the room. Well, if you count the donkey, there's two.
Yeah, like it's a really good like OCR scan, so I didn't think that it would screw up as much. I didn't bother, prepping a pre-copied text that I cleaned up. Though it is funny in a somewhat ironic way, too.
Yeah, this didn't help him. At all.
No, it didn't, actually.
Oh, what does it do?
Amulet of Protection from Good. Wondrous item. Uncommon. Requires attunement. This iron charm is affixed to a black leather cord. The disc-like
that's why
amulet
you
is
actually
shaped
said, okay.
like a beastly maw with licking flames emitting from the mouth. Once attuned to the device, the wearer is under the constant effects of a variant form of the Protection from Good and Evil spell. Good-aligned creatures attack the bearer at disadvantage, and the wearer is immune to charm, fright, or possession by them. I know of no good-aligned creature that can possess.
Oh, we'll have to make one.
What do you need me to
Gentlemen?
make for a character?
We are now at 2285 XP.
2285. Okie doke.